This is Metro Manila, Philippines. Over the next couple of hours, I want to show you a few very different sites, from extremely modern, amazing apartments, hotels, to more local areas where life feels a little bit like it used to be decades ago. So if you're planning to travel to Manila, or you're just curious how the capital city of Philippines looks like, this is the full Manila experience. Let me tell you about the travel and medical insurance that I personally use. So if you're on the road, in case something might happen, it's good to stay on the safe side, and with Safety Wing it's easy to do that. Especially, I like how flexible they are. So let's say if you have a trip only for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, you can use it kind of like a subscription. Start date, end date, and only pay for that time. If you want to use it as a long-term travel medical insurance, you can do so as well. If you compare them to other insurances, the coverage that they offer at the price point is very competitive, but especially the fact of how easy it is to set it up. If something happens, they have a 24/7 hotline where you can reach them. And so yeah, that is Safety Wing. I will leave them down below. Check it out if you're in need of a travel medical insurance. And with that, well, let's get back to today's adventure. Well, it has been a while. Manila, Philippines. Guys, this city, I have to tell you, and generally this country, to me, is one of the most unique places in the world. And when I was planning my travels over the next couple of months, there was a chance to stop by in the Philippines. And I thought, hey, last time I was here years ago, especially when I started to travel, this was one of the first countries I came to. The islands, the beaches, and especially the culture, which is quite different from the rest of all of Asia, made me come back. But I haven't been here in quite a long time, and I'm very excited to be back. So over the next couple of weeks, I want to take you along. On one side, I'm going to be staying in Manila for a couple of days, and I wanted to see something new, something different that I haven't seen yet. So I made sure to stay in a different neighborhood, and I have to tell you, this is quite different. This is like nothing really I have seen. First of all, very nice and busy neighborhood. People are going about their day. We got about 4 p.m. and they always say, like, Manila is a huge city, millions and millions of people, and definitely have to be careful crossing the streets. But at the same time, it's very spread out. It's kind of like Metro Manila is the big city, and then you have like kind of like suburbs or cities within the city, and they're super different. So I want to discover that over the next couple of days. But even more so, they say the two areas, Makati and BGC, it's kind of like the most modern, and this is usually where I also stayed. But this time I thought, hey, something different, looked for nice accommodation, and right now I'm in the neighborhood of Ortigas. I love the kind of like Spanish inspired names, which also goes into very much the history of the Philippines, which I maybe want to talk a little bit about as well today. But I have to tell you, just being back for a day or two, there's some things that are quite different, especially in this neighborhood. I want to talk to you about it and just take you on a bit of a walk. This right now is really fully my first day where I'm going out. So one thing you're gonna notice right away, all over the Philippines really, but especially in Manila, the police presence is crazy on the street. They're absolutely everywhere, and they're also quite swagged out. They got like nice and tight slim fit shirts, and most of them have big guns, so the respect is there. And what I have to tell you is that I've never heard of this neighborhood before coming here doing my research, and I mean, just take a look. So nice, cute little 7-Eleven under the trees. Very interesting neighborhood. So lots of business in the middle of it. Ortigas Park. I would say let's wander in and talk a little bit about what I think makes this country super unique for me, different from any Asian countries. Like let's say Thailand, Indonesia, places where I spend a lot of time. Amazing places, very convenient, great place to stay for a couple of months. But I have to tell you, so basically, the thing about Philippines is they were colonized by the Spanish in the, I believe, 16th century. And from that, a lot of that culture is still here. Oh, look at that. They're dancing. Let's check that out. What's going on? So basically, generally, you always see a lot of people being very busy. Are you guys doing a TikTok?
Yeah, we're okay.
You're okay? Okay. I wanted to join. I cannot? No? All right. Enjoy. How can I get out here? Up. So what I was saying is that generally the thing about... Just got rejected there a little bit, but that's okay. The thing about Philippines is that throughout the couple of centuries that the Spanish were here, a lot of the culture is kind of like painted onto it, and you still see it. You see it in the food, and then the Americans have been here for a long time, and with that also a lot of like the basketball and just generally even the way this city structured, the streets, sometimes the street names, it's kind of like a mix of like Spanish, American. So in many ways it doesn't feel like Asia. It does, but not like the neighboring countries, and that's why for me it's always kind of like a special place. So just wandering through here, I have to tell you, I like my neighborhood a lot more than I thought I would. So I decided to base myself off here for like a week, pretty much, just to, I'm close by to most of the main areas that I'm interested in, and had a bit of a hard road arriving here, so I thought let's relax a little bit in Manila, 6 days pretty much, and then I'm gonna head to some of the islands I wanted to visit this time around. And so what are we having here? Pretty much very nice sidewalk on both sides. Got like coffee, Burger King, and just the colors of the building, like look at that. Is that a Trump Tower? I don't know what it is, but that thing is golden and shiny. And even though it's very hot right now this time of the year, nice breeze in the air. I hope the camera mic is picking me up all right. And the other thing about also the food in the Philippines is so different. I think maybe throughout our walk today we are gonna try something. I'm also gonna show you the place I'm staying at later. They're also serving pretty nice Filipino food. So let's wander through, let's see where the big mall is around here. So guys, very much in many ways a Philippines classic for me at least. If you come to any bigger city in the Philippines, but especially Manila, you're gonna realize huge malls are everywhere, and the one big chain is the SM malls. What I did not know is that in Ortigas is one of the biggest one of them, so I pretty much wandered in here. I don't know, it looks like there's like 5-6 floors of it. And coming out right now out of the mall, it's getting real nice and hot again, but I'm up for it, and I'm seeing the most superior kind of transportation in this world. So this thing right here is called a jeepney. Hello, how are you, boss? How are you? Look at that. I have no idea how old these cars are, but sorry. What I do know is that they're here pretty much from military American times, and I think they used to be military vehicles and they still use them as public transport. Some of them are much older than others. Some are actually like really nicely decorated in a way. Look at that. I don't know if this is in the neighborhood of Manila, San Juan, but they go all around town. It's just for me, I never was fully able to understand how they work. I took them a couple of times. So another very interesting thing is that there's like public transport, there's a lot. There is buses, whatever, but taxis are easy to get around. You just order yourself a Grab. Here, aircon bus, there we go. But what I'm seeing here right now is there's a metro line going through here. There's not many metro lines in Manila, so let's see where the heck that can get us to, because as nice as this neighborhood is, I would say in a super busy city like Manila, it's quite nice to be in an area that is a little bit more quieter. But I'm here for a bit of adventure. So let's just hop onto this, I don't know, railway system, MRT, whatever it might be, and let's just drop off somewhere and see a little bit more of a different side of Manila. So I suppose you call this the Metro. It says Metro Star on it. Okay, I'm seeing it right there. I think maybe years ago I used it once. Let's see. So here we got like little entrance. Guess I can buy a ticket here. Quite curious. Oh, there we go. there's the prices. So it's like, I can buy one there? Can I get a ticket to Guadeloupe? Yep. Ah, closed, okay. She waved me over, but it's closed. Hello, one ticket to Guadeloupe, please. Guadeloupe? Guadeloupe.
Other side, sir.
I need to cross the road? There's like a bridge? Okay, thank you. So, wait, let's see. I think I've spent a little bit too much time around the Asias, the Thailands, where everything is like on the left, everything is going on the left. Here, we got nice, normal, Western perhaps. I'm gonna get heat for that, normal. Non-British. Basically, people drive on the right side of the road. The right side as in right hand, the right side as in the more common side. Not the British scone side. So, kind of like a little passage through here, and I have to say, wow, the weather in Manila heat up right now a little bit. And generally, what I can share about the vibe in the city is like, back in the day when I was coming to Manila for the first time, a lot of people were asking me like, oh, like, is it safe to go? And the thing is, I might share it in another video. Manila used to be probably much less safer back in the day, a couple of years ago. But now it's super comfy. People are super nice, super chill, especially because there's security everywhere. People are even afraid like to do anything really on the street, so they really fixed that. So I would say you're pretty much good to go in any neighborhood. Now I want to go to some of the more edgy neighborhoods as well, the ones that they say to maybe avoid. Okay, security check. Hello, can I get a ticket to Guadalupe? How much will that be? 16 pesos. Is it peso or piso? Piso, perfect. I always thought it was peso. This one I don't need, right? Can I maybe keep these here, the coins? Is that okay? No? Okay. Thank you. Going in. Nice little tap. Wow. Okay. So guys, this is the station over here, the platform area. Looks actually pretty nice. You got these carts going, 16 peso, that is like 30 cents. And I just looked on the map where it's going. It's going actually to also a modern neighborhood, Makati. Maybe we'll check it out later, but for right now, I just chose one of the stops randomly. I have no idea what to expect. I thought it's Guadeloupe. They said it's Guadalupe. That is where we're going right now. And overall, I have to say, like, you see how green also in many ways the city is. So some of the buildings definitely rough around the edges perhaps, but also lots of greenery. You can tell it's hot, it's humid, lots of rainfall. So let's wait for our transport. Kind of like a nice little cute capsule left and right. Got big windows. So I think it's gonna be like 3-4 stops overall. And oh, here, look at that. Here's the station map. So overall it's like 13 stops going. All right, let's see where that is gonna take us.
Bituan sa kanan magbubukas.
So, we got out somewhere. I saw there's the kind of like river flowing through it. I think the Pasig River. I thought let's get out here and see what is going on. stop. We got this bridge where the, what was it called? The express line basically is running through, and the metro. Here's the river, and I know that they had a lot of issues with the river. They've been really trying hard to clean it up, and interesting neighborhood. So back there you definitely can tell, like, economically it's not an Ortigas for you, and that's really what I want to see, a little bit of a contrast. I thought there's a market there, gonna check it out in a second, but just to give you also a bit of an idea, this is the river flowing through it. I think this is already Makati. Maybe we'll head over there next, and at the same time also lots of construction. So I have to tell you, what I love about visiting Southeast Asian cities is that every time you stop by, something changes. Things are changing, especially if it has been a couple of years. Cheers, boys! Especially, you know, the guys outside of the cities, they're always so happy to see you. And yeah. Once I think I took a ferry through this river. Smells a little bit, but it's a nice experience. So yeah, let's get into the local life. Oh yeah, I know exactly where I am. This is BGC, this is Makati, alright. So, little cute mall passing through here. Wow, the music that's pumping feels a little bit Latin. I don't know if it's Filipino at the end of the day, but yeah. Reminds me a little bit of the kind of like under paths around metro lines in Kiev and many other countries as well. It's always like, you know, funny when, how you doing, boys? It's always funny when you're at the other end of the world and something is reminding you of like a place freaking 5,000 or probably 8,000 kilometers away. So what do we got here? They're selling just clothing. Hello. Thought it's a masseuse shop first, usually when there's a lot of people sitting like that. And I'm looking for the exit because on the map it says public market, and that is always quite interesting. Actually, I'm seeing they're like replacing the phone glass everywhere here. I dropped my phone a couple days ago. It's a bit messed up. Let's see. Who will be my chosen one? Who looks nice around here? Everybody does, but let's see. Somebody approached me here a second ago. Let's go back to them. What are you guys doing? Are you
milkshake?
You selling milkshakes? Yeah. All right, interesting. I'll check it out. Again, are you guys from a massage shop? Because that's what I need right now. Been a long, tough road. So let's see. Hello. You're changing glass for the phone?
Tempered glass?
Yeah, do you have iPhone 13 Pro?
Yeah. 13 Pro, yes, we have.
Can you show me what kind of glass you have? Sure, look at that. You can get old school. Nice phone.
This one, sir, you can ceramic, full tempered glass, privacy glass. What do you like?
Which one do you recommend?
This one is private screen.
Privacy as like...
black tinted screen.
So from the side people cannot see what I'm watching? Oh, that's very good. Sometimes I don't want.
This one is better and it's thick.
For iPhone 13? Is this for iPhone 13? Okay, how much is one like that?
This one is 250 only.
250? Okay, I'll do one like that, please. Yeah.
Privacy.
Yep. Thank you. Now there we go. This is a very different kind of Manila. So some type of local neighborhood markets. Everything seems to be like just one big market shop or stall. And I don't know if it's like the heat right now, but it's actually fairly quiet for this time of the day. And so Guadalupe, I would say for me that's kind of like a more regular neighborhood on the side of the road. They're selling all kinds of snack always. So here looks like a bunch of fried stuff. Hello. Shoes, snacks, everything you might want. Here's a little waffle stand. Oh wow, look at that, they even have waffle with tuna. Interesting. So I would say let's wander a little bit through here. Oh, amazing, look at that. Fruit stands right by the side of the road. Sorry? Well, what is the pink egg? Is boiled? Just boiled egg and painted pink? Okay. Can I have one salted egg, please? What did you say?
20.
20, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. 50. Just one. Yeah. No change. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. So guys, if you see a pink egg, you gotta buy a pink egg. It's even warm. It's not a balut. Balut is a crazy Filipino dessert I've tried once. Not necessarily want to do it again. Not sure when I'm gonna peel my pink egg, but it's not too big, so I'll keep it around. And yeah, that's always the things. Like most people speak fluent English pretty much, but if not, there's always from the side somebody who can do the translation for you. Okay, now look at that. Coco pan. What I mentioned before is lots of Spanish influence, and you see it not only in the words, but especially in the bakeries. So pan, Spanish for bread. And look at these. Hello. What? So do you also have something with cocoa? It says coco pan, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
this one, pan de coco.
Pan de coco. Ah, this one right here. So the cocoa is inside, or?
Yes, sir,
Uh-huh. Let's see, the cinnamon roll looks good. Ah, oh, banana bread. All right, decision is made. Ba, 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 ba. Can I please have one banana bread? And I guess one pan de coco. And here is the famous tricycle drivers of the Philippines. So, oh yeah. Fresh white bread, and inside it's kind of like a paste of coconut, caramelized. Super good, actually, not too sweet. I was thinking it would be much sweeter. All right. So now that we have an idea of how, let's say, a much more local neighborhood looks, seems actually quite familiar to me. I don't know if I've ever been here before, but it's close by to the areas that I usually stay. And I would say I do know that we're close by to, once again, probably one of the best areas in Manila. So I would say let's head over there and see what has changed, how it looks right now. Oh yeah. Got some good stuff here. Look at that, guys. Jesus. No, for real, this golden stuff looks pretty freaking good. All right, nice. Just what I was looking for. A proper market. So we got the jeepneys going crazy here in the neighborhood. And look at that. Mangoes I had in my hotel room. Do you know what region of Philippines are these from? Like where did they grow?
Zambales.
New Zambales?
Yeah.
Is it far?
Yeah.
Like how many hours from here, New Zambales?
I don't know.
You don't know? It's okay. How much is like one mango?
100. 100.
Per kilo?
5 pieces.
5 pieces. One is 100. Okay.
I watch your videos on YouTube.
Sorry? So what do you say?
I forgot your YouTube channel.
Yeah, you have your phone, you can pull it up. You have your phone on you?
I
or?
watch you in Ali.
Oh, you watch me and Ali. Nice, man. Nice. Greetings to. Oh, shit. Nice. All right. You got different mango, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers. You watch me and Ali. Oh my God. That has been a long time. Hello, hello. You're selling fish? Nice fish. All right. Good luck. Good luck. What do you have for me? Lemons? Hello, hello. Ah. All right, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.
I'm sleeping there. She wake up me because of you. You have let me get a picture.
Sorry? You want to take a picture? Sure. Let's go. Picture with mango.
You want mango?
I'm walking around. Will be too hard to carry, but very nice mangoes. I believe you. Just as sweet as you guys are, probably. Maybe a bit more. I don't know.
Maybe you come next time. You come next time.
I come back next time? And what do we do next time? We can go back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you
What do we
want?
do? We meet your family or? Are you sisters?
We are
Friends? Long time? Like since
10 years.
10 years? All right. So since high school, yeah?
No.
You guys are like 25 or? Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. You said you wanted a photo or?
You want? Okay.
Okay.
Sir, we can
Let's take a photo. Let's go. Let's go. Photo all together. Let's go. Come on. Bring it in. Come. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. She wants a picture. Let's go. The shy one. Let's go. We take a picture. How do we do it? Ah, like this. Okay, perfect. Picture time.
You're sexy.
Very sexy. Is your daughter? No? Somebody else's daughter? Okay, we got it?
Oh, you're looking good.
Sorry?
You are looking good.
Oh, thank you. I'm being objectified like crazy, but I am here for it.
Sir, I
All
can
right.
kiss you.
Thank you. I'll get going, yeah? All right, bye-bye. What was your name? Lisa?
Yeah, I'm Lisa.
Lisa, okay, nice to meet you, Lisa. What kind of fish is that?
Balongon.
Smoked fish? Balongon?
Yeah, you know Balongon?
From Pasig River or from somewhere else?
No, it's big ilog in the
Okay.
in Cavite.
All right. I'll get going, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You will come back again, sir.
All right.
You are looking.
How do you say thank you in Tagalog?
Yes.
How do you say thank you in Tagalog?
Salamat.
Exactly. Salamat.
Salamat.
Salamat. Bye-bye. Woo! Once you start touching my face, things getting a bit out of bounds, but those are the little cute things that happen in the Philippines. She's like, her friend woke her up to see me. Wonderful. So, I have like this little. How you doing, boy? I have this little care package here. And I saw some people around the station who might appreciate it a bit more than I would. I would say let's escape the neighborhoods before all the cougars come out and get me. Seriously, I love this about the Philippines. There's no shortage of attention for you. My goodness. So they're like street food here on the streets. Hello, guys. Sure, can I help this to you? Is it okay? Sad. Old man sitting here. Has a military shirt on. I don't know if it's just a short shirt or he's like a ex-military, but yeah. I wanted to buy the pink egg. I didn't necessarily want to eat it, so. And the banana bread I wanted to eat, but I think somebody else will appreciate it a bit more. And let's head over to, I would say, Makati. Seriously, that's what I mean. Like these local neighborhoods, they just have lots of energy. Let me show you another pretty amazing neighborhood, I would say. Okay, next up right now, Makati. Very nice area. I'm just gonna go get off on the street. I've been around already for a long time today, but we were close by. I wanted to see what is going on here right now. Big mall. Gonna pass through to the main neighborhood, and it's already, when you get out of in a different neighborhood in Manila, it's like a different world. I mean, look at this. A second ago, all street markets, life like it looked decades ago for the most part. And here, like any other Asian metropolitan city, super nice mall. They're playing like some type of tennis inside. Parallel universes. Hello, hello. Look at that Filipino exclusive Pepsi Lime. Not bad. They're not cold though. Come on. Go. And the neighborhood we're at right now, as you see, I would say in many ways it's kind of like the most livable. I'm actually planning to move here, I think, towards the end of this trip. So as of right now, I'm gonna be in Manila for a couple days left, almost a full week, and then I want to go to some islands, some of the places I wanted to go for quite some time. In case you're new here, there is previous Philippine series that I've done years ago. Maybe I'll leave a link down below. You can check it out. And generally for me, as much as, for example, traveling to Philippines is more of a little adventure side mission, still at the same time the focus on the channel is kind of I call it building a life of freedom around the world. And what I mean is kind of always also looking at places that are interesting from the perspective of quality of living, cost of living, and seriously, I don't think I've ever been to this street. It looks really nice. Look at it. And what I'm saying is generally when people coming to Philippines, they're always like, avoid Manila, like straight go to the islands, because the traffic can be crazy. The city is very spread out, but at the same time it's such a unique place with a fairly unique history, and as you see, has pretty nice areas to stay too. Also nice like hotels, rooftop bars, and as I keep repeating myself, it's impossible to walk through the Philippines without ending up in a mall on every other step. No idea what this mall is, but kind of like a nice open air thing. I even thought it is open air, but it's just kind of like glass up there. Set up nice tables here, people having a good time. I'm just trying to find my way out to get to kind of like the center of Makati here. Easy to lose yourself in these malls. And so here I have made it to the Greenbelt Mall, an area that I'm very familiar at, and I would say that's probably where I want to live next time. I think Ortigas is very interesting. There's still a bit of a different vibe, but this one's kind of like most international, most comfy to walk around, like really walkable in many ways. And in terms of like just conveniences, and if you're wanting to stay in Manila for like a little while and be comfortable, I would say this is the best area. There's another area I'll probably show you in a different video. Super modern, the most modern one, but I don't know, it's not as lively as this one, so might go to in many ways. For now, I would say let's get back to Ortigas. Let me show you where I'm staying. See, that looks pretty interesting. Hello, can I get the one with egg wrapper? Yeah, please. Is it just vegetables or?
All vegetables.
All vegetables? Nice, nice. Interesting.
Dahil sasabihin sa'yo na namin, pagpatuloy mo pa rin yan kami ng bala ng saan. Tapos ka. Siguro.
So today I would say I am in one of the best neighborhoods in all of the Philippines, if not even the best, and that is what I wanna find out today. So we are in Makati, overlooking right now the skyline. So Manila is kind of like Metro Manila. It's a huge city, and within it there's different cities, from very local places that I've covered on the channel so far to, I would say, one or maybe perhaps two, three bigger business districts that almost like you really see the American influence, the way they built the buildings around here, just overlooking the skyline right now. And I've been here before. I walked through, but never like properly dived in. So I want to take you through a little bit through, on the one side, how a more modern neighborhood in Manila looks, or in the Philippines. On the other hand, also in terms of perhaps like staying here, living here, if it is something. I have to say, all the other modern neighborhoods, they're very small in the sense there's like 1, 2 busy streets. This is different. This is like a proper city, and today I want to show you a little bit how that place works. Let's go. Thank you. So guys, we are here coming out of the hotel right now. So one thing that I noticed right away, I wanted to stay in Makati. This place behind me is the New World Makati. For a couple of days I set up shop here, and I want to really feel a little bit how is the modern city. A very nice hotel. I think I'm going to shoot a full video there, perhaps, we'll see. But the moment you walk out, you see it's like a bit of a different world. First of all, got a couple of fancy hotels here, New World, Fairmont, Raffles. But what really surprised me kind of is like the mall looks super in many ways, kind of, I don't know how to say it, like mostly boutiques, very fancy stuff. And I think there's multiple kind of like little mall stations in a way. Let's walk in. Not sure if they like camera. So just to give you an idea, the neighborhood is large. This is just like a fancy mall, whatever they got here, the Dior stores, the this, the that. So if you're eager to spend some money, definitely it's not gonna be an issue around here. And also you see like a lot of, I don't know, perhaps Korean, Chinese tourism all around. And this is the area, when I was here, I was like, yeah, definitely wanna shoot a full video. So basically, when you come out, there is this greenery park in the middle of the mall, and probably some of the nicest cafes that I have seen. Most kind of like malls, they're mostly indoors, which is really good right now. Right now it's like, I couldn't even tell you, maybe 35 degrees, feels a bit more like 40. And most of the malls are all indoors, air conditioned. If you want, you can also stay indoors around here. But what I like about it is they have a lot kind of like European style cafes a little bit, which I think most of the year when it's not so crazy hot, it's really nice to have. So basically all of them have these like chairs here, like you have nice palm trees set up. And I've tried the coffee here. Generally Philippines, most of the places have good coffee. Every single cafe I've tried here, Wildflower restaurant, pretty nice. Really good coffee, good food, good service. The prices here are definitely a good bit higher, like coffee $3-4, a meal $8 to $10. So you definitely pay a bit more than in most places to hang around here, but at the same time it's in many ways quite international standard. The Starbucks, like there's Starbucks everywhere, but just to give you an idea, we got some good places to work around here. So if we just walk in, as you see, it's a pretty new one, nice and shiny. I'm not sure if it's their reserve. I think it's a reserve one. Not gonna get scammed for a $6 coffee right now. Actually, I would be curious if it's also how the pricing here is. So let's see, let's walk through here. I have seen on the map there's like areas that are called Bel Air. No idea what that is, but a couple of neighborhoods. I also know there's a bit more of a wild neighborhood. Maybe we're gonna pass through there. I stayed there once on this trip when I very first time arrived. What I mean by wild you might find out later, but basically little walkthroughs here, a little bit roofed in case it's raining, And every time I've been here so far, I've stayed here for a couple of days already, it has been always pretty chill. I'm sure on the weekend it gets more busy, but during the day it's almost like if you get a condo around here, if you get a hotel around here, super chill spot. So just to give you an idea, this was, I think it's called Greenbelt 3, the mall there. Oh, here I'm seeing my hotel from here also. That's quite interesting, never seen that. This thing in the back, we just started on the roof, and here is Greenbelt 5. So I wonder if there's 5 of them, but basically another building you can walk into. Got a nice and shiny Shake Shack. I have to tell you, it's quite crazy in terms of the different fast food chains. Philippines is really, I feel like, living the life in the sense of any type of fast food you can find here. I don't go to really any of them, but you can find pretty much any. The light, I'm dark. You can find anything you might want here. So let's see, can we walk in? Yeah, usually there's always a security at the entrance. Sometimes they have a gun, sometimes they don't. So basically one of the best malls. Probably a little bit hard to find exactly what you're looking for just because there's so many of these different buildings, but I would say let's head out back into a more, let's say, residential neighborhood, just see how it is right now, and then just wander through the mall here. And it's interesting, the buildings are also different. So the first one we walked in was super fancy. This one is much more kind of like regular, and also it's almost like a couple of separate malls. Guys, quick break into today's video from Island Paradise here in the Philippines, and I have to tell you, there's no more annoying thing than being on the road and let's say your suitcase breaks or the wheels don't roll anymore, and that is not gonna happen if you are rolling with Level 8, today's video sponsor. And I have to tell you, compared to other luxury suitcase brands, they're much more affordable, but the quality and durability is really next level. So this one I already have for over a year, still rolls super smoothly. It's the Carry-On Pro with the laptop sleeve, quick access if you're in the airport, if you need something. And if you're a checked luggage type of person, then the ones with the wide grip that they have, the design, the quality, especially the elegance of the aluminum pieces is absolutely next level. And with my code Danny15, you can get 15% off their whole range, and there's really nothing to worry about. First of all, if something happens, they have a lifetime warranty on these suitcases, and also free shipping to, I believe, US, Canada, and Europe. So if you're anywhere there, you can get your hands on one of those, but they also do worldwide shipping. So no matter where you are, sometimes I've been in Asia, been delivered a new one of these. Having a backpack or having a regular suitcase is nice, but I'm telling you, once you go with Level 8, you never go back. And so with that, let's get back to today's adventure. So behind me is some kind of museum, and there's also a lot of gardens. So let's get on the street. Oh wow, the building is just red over there. So yeah, some interesting, definitely, infrastructure, very different building styles, and yeah, the regular roads, as you see, big and wide pedestrian walkways. Like in more local neighborhoods, sometimes it's kind of like you just have to walk on the side of the road. And honestly, in many ways, for traveling, I think the local neighborhoods are much more interesting, much more engaging. But when it comes to living, just having a bit more of a chill area, or also just seeing like how the country is progressing. So I would say this is not the newest neighborhood. So here they got some statues, looks a bit communist vibe. This building at least. But for living, I would say this might be the best neighborhood, for the fact that there's this other neighborhood. I might go there as well, I might cover it as well, BGC. It's kind of like more modern, more new, more party, but it's just a couple of streets. And if you wander out, I don't like to have the feeling, like, I don't mind staying very local, But if I'm staying in a neighborhood, I want to be able to kind of like walk around and feel like it's a proper town. And Makati feels like a city in itself. So definitely walked here through before. We're walking out on one of the main highways of Makati right now, so looks something like that. Got one modern tower peeking out. I think I see it out of the window of my hotel room. The Peninsula Hotel, a little bit old, but still looks pretty fancy. And as you see, they're still building new stuff. So in many ways, the city is growing. And here, it's kind of like a little bit very American vibe, the way the city is structured. So we have this big walking way next to their highway. A cat that is really in a rough shape, trying to survive out here. It's actually a thing that I notice often in Asian countries, that the dogs are fine, but somehow the cats have a tough life. I don't know if it's a cat and dog situation, but yeah. So I saw they had some gardens here. I'm not sure if I've been there before. Ayala Gardens. And just to give you an idea, basically this is, as you can imagine, the business district of the Philippines. So most of the banks, a lot of offices are around here, and at the same time it's kind of like a shopping hub, entertainment hub, where we just were. So this, you feel it, you see it, is the financial hub. Possible to cross here? What's up, boys? How you doing? All good? All good. Let's go. So a little B-roll and a little being with the people, but this was really nice. It's actually it's crazy. When I very first time was in the Philippines, I walked into these gardens. I wasn't actually aware that I am right in this neighborhood here. So let's go check it out, reminisce a bit. So this is basically how you get around from one side of the street to the other. I was just trying to cross at an earlier place. I think that's only for, like, I don't know, senior citizen, differently able people. And actually I would say the purpose of today's video is to really give you an idea of this neighborhood, how it would be to walk around through here, what there is to see, how is the vibe. Because a big topic on my channel generally is not just, let's say, traveling to a spot, but really feeling it out in a sense. And I like to come back to countries and even more so really understand which neighborhood, how is the city structured. And like I mentioned, there's these two neighborhoods. I'm gonna do a video on the other one as well, the BGC. And if you have been to both, if you know them, let me know which one you think is better and why. So we're approaching right now the Triangle Gardens. Just realized I cannot walk through here all the way. And like I mentioned a second ago, when the very first time I visited Philippines back then, I just started to travel. It was my first time in Asia. I think I've been to Thailand and then Philippines, arriving in Manila, being like all these kind of like Spanish streets, like street, Roxas, Pedros. And it was very interesting. And I remember coming out here, had an Airbnb around the corner. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty nice. So basically it's gardens and an art installation from what I understand. Last time I was here, there was kind of like a construction, I believe. They were doing some things. Basically there is this big arc when you're coming in, you're seeing some huge skyscrapers behind it, probably an office building. And you know, a lot of the world, especially when it comes to like personal assistants, call centers, they outsource to this country just because people speak great English. A level generally of like, let's say, the type of work that you can get, from what I understand, is better than in most places. And it's quite funny. I remember once I did something here for the tourism board, and I think the people in the building that I was talking with were in one of those. I remember checking it on the map. And yeah, what is it? Triangle Gardens. I don't remember that to be here. So they got these like shadow installations, which right now are thoroughly needed. I mean, it's like, I don't mind the heat. Like, I've spent some time in Dubai in the summer, that is heat. But I have to tell you, it's kind of like a humid heat where you can walk through it, you can chill, everything is good. But when you get home, you're kind of feeling it. So let's try not to get completely burned. So we got this nice office building in the back. And what I think is pretty cool, pretty good to have is cafes right next to it. So nice in the shadow. Let's see anything on the other side? Not really. Want to check out the office building as well. It's somewhat new. Last time I was, it was a construction basically for the most part. So yeah, this also has changed. I remember walking through here and it used to be kind of like more little kind of like pop-up shops like this one. Super nice cafe, common man, coffee, roasters. So can come out to this park, hang out a little bit. They used to have tons of cats. I don't know what happened to them. Hope they're okay. And yeah, this is basically more how it used to be, kind of like little pop-up shops on the side of the street. And as you can hear, it's still a work in progress in some ways. And yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, I love to see that they have these cool, like this is like a very coffee dedicated spot. Very, even though it's super simple, still they set it up pretty tastefully, and that is the big contrast of the neighborhoods. Like the other neighborhoods is Filipino life, how it used to be decades ago, whereas here every other probably year, if not even month, something new is popping up. So let's walk through and let's check out what this building actually is, because I even see some people walking in, so maybe something interesting. But yeah, I have to say I'm quite a good street for cafes. So here, Greyhound, pretty much all of them look quite inviting. So let's see. Sorry, do you guys know what is this building?
Ayala Triangle.
Is it like offices or?
Actually, it's a mall and
It's a mall?
office.
So I can walk there? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. All right. So that is definitely new. Ayala Triangle, small offices, looks really nice. So they got this greenery kind of set up here. But I have to say, with this heat, some of it dried up a little bit. So, wow, fancy, fancy. So, nowhere you can pretty much walk without casually bumping into a mall. And I'm all here for it to cool down a little bit, to walk through it. We're going to Bel Air. I have no idea. Probably walked through there, but on the map I saw Bel Air, so I was like, let's check it out. So, coming in, just a regular mall actually. Outside it looks a bit more impressive. Your expectations are high. Just a nice like little spot. Got like a couple of food courts, and I hope that I can walk through here so I get out on the other side. But yeah, especially on a hot day, it's nice to have these malls all around, and often you can kind of move through them. So especially the Ayala Mall, what is it called, Greenbelt, where I live. There you can kind of like move mostly through the malls to get like almost a kilometer or two into the direction you need to go. So get like fancy supermarket as well here. Yeah, we're on the ground floor. Let's go up. Let's see what's there. So it looks like some type of fancy office. And coming out, we are entering Bel Air. I'm gonna be... Why be the Prince of Bel Air? Let's be the King of Bel Air. So this neighborhood, I think close by, sometime I walked by, but like I said, very interesting names of all of the neighborhoods. I think we need to go again through the underpathway to get over there. So here we just have entered the neighborhood of Bel Air. I think there's also one that's called Salcedo inside of it. This is where I once stayed for a couple of days. Back then I think we were hanging out with Ollie. I think that was the neighborhood. But I don't really like for the first time I've actually looked on the map of Makati and I see how interconnected all the different districts are, and I want to take you through that. Okay, exactly, Somerset. I think this was the place that I stayed. I think this was the Burger King that I ran to at night. And here is again a different vibe. The streets are a bit more narrow, cars are passing through, but still very walkable in many ways. Kind of a bit more Brooklyn vibe in a sense. A little bit more raw, not like the beginning of the video that I showed you, which is all polished, some older buildings. So we have 21 seconds to make it to the other side, and from what I understand and remember, they also have a greenery park, and we're pretty much making our way to the little bit wild area. I will tell you why once we get there. So let's see where this park here is. So here in Bel Air. Oh wow, I remember this cafe from Siargao. In Siargao there used to be a cafe called Shaka. It looks like they brought the tropical vibes to Manila as well, so it looks pretty nice. And what I was about to say is that they have kind of like, looks a little bit like Washington Square Park type of thing. In the middle of big buildings they set up one nice little greenery park, where very quiet, very peaceful. I think on the weekend they have like a weekend market here, so you can just buy like snacks, maybe even like fruits, things like that. But yeah, you probably can tell the weather temperatures we're dealing with right now by the way the grass looks right now. So last time when I was here it was all green, but yeah, kind of like people walking their dogs. There's a little dog park in the corner, and makes it very kind of like the urban jungle, eases it out a little bit. And so I would say let's pass through into the next neighborhood, which again has a very different energy. There's a Trump Tower actually. I have didn't know that before. It's quite interesting. There's a couple of them around the world, but didn't expect to see one in Manila. So let's head there into the wild neighborhood with a wild Trump Tower. Alrighty guys, I do kind of need a haircut, and here is the barber shop. Let's check out the rates. Let's see what's up. Hello. So a haircut goes for like $9. Okay, $8. Okay, I'm ready. Hello. Yeah, a little bit. What's your name? What's your name?
Sunny.
Sunny?
Yeah.
Good to meet you, Sunny. I'm Danny.
From
Yeah.
Bicol.
From Bicol. Okay, that's very nice. You know how to do a good fade?
Fade, yeah.
Fade?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what I'm looking for.
Where you from?
All right. I was born in Ukraine. Yeah. But now I'm a kuya for the time here. Ooh. Well, that was unexpected. Very spontaneous haircut.
Elmer, my partner.
Elmer?
Hello.
Good to see you. You're looking fresh. I like your look.
Rock and roll.
Let's go. So haircut is $4.50?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about this stuff, sir?
So basically what I want to do is I want fade kind of like here 0.
Yeah.
Completely 0. A little bit high, not too low. So not like here, a little bit higher. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then fade it up like you see, you know? And here, yeah, let's say like, let's see, something like, so I like in the back a little bit shorter, so maybe in the back a little bit like this. And then the front also a good bit, but so I can still like put it down like right now. Okay. español?
Spaniel, yeah. Like Malay na hapon.
Malay na hapon?
Malay na hapon.
What's that?
Good afternoon
Mm.
in English. And amigos. Friend, like that.
Yeah. So how long have you been on the job? How long have you been cutting hair?
Yeah.
How long?
In barbershop?
Yeah, or in general.
20 years.
3 years?
20.
20. There we
Yeah.
go. Decades.
From year 2000.
And you're from Manila?
From Bicol.
Bicol?
Yeah.
Is that like close to Manila or Bicol?
Bicol is Sorsogon, Bicol. Sorsogon.
How far is it? Like how many hours?
13 hours.
13?
Yeah.
Oh, that's far.
Bus.
Is it north or south?
No.
Up? Like is it
Luzon.
Luzon? No need for just yeah, no need for here.
Okay. Until
Mm-hmm.
This is my extra income.
Hmm?
This is my extra income.
It's your weapon?
I am a barber at the same time. I am a janitor.
Okay, and by night? Assassin? Tell us the truth.
Janitor too.
Thank you. Sunny was it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sunny. So we got a skin fade basically with
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Alright, thank you very much. Was very good. Yeah, do you have a little pomade I can use for the hair?
Pomade?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. You wanna see my channel? You have your phone? I can show you my channel.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
Channel.
You will be in the video. And that's
YouTube?
okay. Yeah. Let's see, let's just try. Maybe that's gonna come up. Let's just try my name. Oh, there we are. That's me.
It's
All right. Thank you very much. Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
man.
Bye bye. Cheers.
Yeah.
Whew. Didn't expect to get all freshened up, nice and clean. So what I like is they do the haircuts fairly old school in a sense, but working a lot with the scissors for the fade. Then he gave me a skin fade, which usually people pay extra. I mean, we left a little bit, but yeah, nice guy, nice little shop. Definitely more expensive than in the local neighborhoods. Like, what was it? Like, I paid $10. I think the price is like around $8. I mean, obviously anywhere else it's a good price, but for Philippine standards, we are in the more fancy neighborhoods. We're in Bel Air after all. But I would say, let's go to again another part that I stayed last time. So the area that we are approaching is called Poblacion, and another quite interesting name. And I have to tell you, I stayed there once at the St. Gilles Hotel, seeing it from right here, and I Am Hotel. And I have to tell you, this neighborhood is different. It's a little bit crazy in the evenings. I'll show you the streets right now. Probably right now they're fairly quiet, but basically it's the party area. They sell you all lots of different things and services around there. The hotels are okay. The I Am Hotel is not bad. Like, it's pretty pricey, and it's just all of the hotels are a little bit kind of like run down due to the nature of the neighborhood. Lots of parties, lots of wild nights. Oh yeah, and there's a Trump Tower. guys, this is it. This is the Trump Tower. This is the Hosseins building. So basically, the way you can imagine this neighborhood, it's kind of like here the city is transitioning to a more regular neighborhood vibe, but also at the same time there's a lot of like Arab restaurants. I've had actually once food at this place called Harbouch. Really good Arabic food. A bit more like you see. Thank you. You see some basically all kinds of people try to sell you all kinds of stuff. I don't know if I can mention exactly what they're selling on YouTube, but you get the idea. Perhaps nothing hard, but all kinds of medications, blue pills. This one guy's like, yo, I got the blue pills. I'm like, no. Like I need something to soften it down. Like, yo, no need for the blue pills. And let's just see if we can cross the street here. So got some nice buildings, but generally a little bit more rough around the edges perhaps. Oh, quick crossing. But still kind of like an interesting vibe. So here, this is the Harbouch Arab restaurant, and basically it's clubs, it's bars, bourbon New Orleans, some type of Pasha club. You get it by the colors. And at night there's also, let's say it like that, you're going to be approached by a lot of yeah, nice ladies. A lot of, let's say, the better budget hotels are around here, even like a bit more on the upper range. But to be fair, if you want to go out for the wild party, it might be something. Might be interesting, it's different. I've seen like all kinds of different shows around here. But for staying, for living, for that being kind of like your, let's say, home during the time in Manila, I cannot, sorry, cannot really recommend it, honestly. But it's an interesting neighborhood, that is for certain. So let's just walk through here real quick, give you an idea. Lots of old-timers, old men from the West sitting around the bars. Filling station, Cafe Cubana. It looks kind of cool, honestly, at the end of the day. Lots of funky places here with Hulk. So in the evenings, walked once, pretty busy, especially on the weekends. Obviously right now is a Friday, so this place is gonna be popping. Poblacion. I'm okay. What do you got there? Is it for beating people up? For violence?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow. So if somebody comes up to me at Poblacion, I just hit it, yeah? Oh, police, how much you charge?
1,500.
1,500?
Yeah,
How does it work?
it's strong. Whoa.
Oh shit. I mean, I almost have it with my GoPro, you know?
Police.
Here, I have also. And then I hit, you know? Thank you, brother. I'm okay.
Discount.
Thank you so much.
My press brand new.
I'm a peaceful man. I don't need it, but thank you. All right, thank you. So he's selling a baton, basically. Yeah, it's gonna be right now like a 40-minute walk to get back to where we came from. So basically all these different neighborhoods that you have seen today are a 40-minute walk, maybe even 50 depending on your tempo, and it's hot. So let's see if we can get a Grab taxi overall is, let's say, it's convenient, it's available, but it's probably the most pricey Grab taxi in Asia. Like in Thai, like in Malaysia, you can get a Grab for a couple of like $2-3. We got a bird flying up. Hello. Nice. I'm okay, thank you. A souvenir. Thailand, a couple bucks. Here in Manila, most of the rides are like $5 to $10 actually, to get like from one neighborhood to another. Still perfectly reasonable, good way to get around, especially in these temperatures. So let's just quickly get a Grab to get us back to where we started. I just don't need it, but thank you, Kuya. Literally a baton that says police on it. So just got a little drink here at 7-Eleven. Vitamin boost, anti-stress boost. We're gonna boost an anti-stress. So my a taxi should come somewhere. And it's quite crazy that different neighborhood, different mentality, honking like crazy. 1193, that's my guy. Just doxed his life. So, drive's gonna be much easier. Hello. Yes. Whew. Probably would have not survived that walk back. So yeah, you see it, the energy of the city changes when you get down this one particular road. And honestly, compared to back there, I stayed back there once, this part is truly amazing, especially as a contrast. Well, good morning right now from what people say is the best neighborhood in the Philippines. So I've decided to spend one night here. Just came out of the hotel and I'm not exactly quite sure what part of it I am. So we are in Bonifacio Global City, locals call it BGC. Sounds much cooler, doesn't it? And I've spent most of the time in Manila that I was here, between Makati and Ortigas. So Makati, I filmed a full video about it. I was staying there for like a good couple of days, really felt the neighborhood. But still some people told me like, hey, BGC is kind of like the best area. So today I want to walk with you through here a little bit, see if I agree with that. I've been here before, mostly like on the main street, just kind of like the shops, the restaurants, things like that. Also want to get breakfast right now, but honestly, from what I remembered, from how I felt about it, was that I liked actually Makati more. But today I want to give it another shot and see how I feel about it. I think I'm walking into the wrong direction because there's some highway. Let's check it out. So the neighborhood is definitely not as large as the one I mentioned before, Makati, but it is definitely kind of like the newest one, the flagship, so to say, in Metro Manila. So let's see. Actually, hotel was not too expensive, like 45 or 50 bucks maybe. In this neighborhood, generally, it's kind of like a lot of luxury places, fairly expensive everything. I just wanted to like spend one night to make it easier. From every neighborhood, you need to like drive for like half an hour with the traffic. So let's see. Yeah, I think we need to walk into that direction. So one of the first things you're definitely going to notice is that the city is structured, or especially the buildings, super, once again I mentioned it before, kind of like US style with different blocks. And the buildings themselves are quite interesting. This is a church, fancy kind of like modern church, and all of the architecture here, I think most of the buildings have been built within perhaps the last couple of years, maybe last decade. So nice architecture. And I just wanted to make sure to stay actually inside of this neighborhood. So yesterday I arrived, checked in, didn't go out much, but I think we're like 10-minute walk into the main area. So let's head there. And so we're starting to recognize it a little bit. First things, I'm sure on the weekend is like super busy, but it is a Sunday right now, so fairly quiet, calm and peaceful on the streets of BGC. Maybe the people are sleeping in a bit, it's already 1 p.m, but we'll find out. So we're gonna be heading right now to areas like the high street, like the super busy, let's say kind of like commercial district. But just this area, I think this is a bank or something. I remember last time I was here, there was still a lot of constructions, as you see here, still finishing something up. So a lot of nice condo buildings are coming along. And in many ways, it is definitely the most modern one, the most livable one. So behind me, we're seeing one of the big condo buildings that look quite nice, I think. So first of all, downstairs, some type of uptown palazzo, which looks quite crazy. It looks like the street lights are not working. So let's just go. And on the bottom, like what is it, like Greek, ancient Greek inspired, a little bit with the columns and everything. On top, super modern. It's quite interesting. The choice for that, let's see. Once again, no lights, so we're just crossing And pretty much I think this is like more or less the end of the neighborhood where I'm staying, but like I said, it's mostly walkable. I think I can walk through the whole neighborhood within maybe 45 minutes to an hour, so it's not like super large. What is it? Uptown Park Suites 2. So that is the freaking lobby. Very, very interesting choice of the architecture, but at the same time super neat, super okay. This looks like something I could be maybe having breakfast today. So on the other side we're having kind of like shops, cafes, some nice cars driving through even. So in many ways, if you're in Metro Manila, you can experience the huge contrast of the different worlds, how people live. You go into a more local neighborhood like I showed it in the first video. You see people living like they probably used to live 10, 20, 50 years ago. But here it's like a different world, and I think they also like don't even allow like street vendors and things like that, which in some ways I think is kind of, how to say it, in Thailand, like in most of the fancy areas, still on most corners you can find a street vendor, which is quite a nice contrast. But here they keep it kind of like very, let's say, they want it to be upscale, the neighborhood, and it really feels like it. So lots of little cafes, kind of like an open pavilion type of design here. Tulum, little Mexican food truck probably. And once we're going in, it's just completely urban jungle. Here these buildings remind me a lot of actually Singapore, kind of like open design, probably a pool there. So let's go in somewhere and let's get something to eat. This cafe looks also nice. Let's check it out. So also here in the neighborhood seeing a lot of wall art. I guess this is from the shop, but still nice addition. Okay, so this is a street I've never walked on. There's the huge Grand Hyatt Hotel. Looks crazy, and here we're basically crossing like a highway pretty much. It's like 6 lines, but still pedestrian crossing on it. And I like the look of this cafe, Key Coffee or something like that, but it looks a bit busy inside. But yeah, once again, the neighborhood ends kind of like a deep back end there. Yep, this one looks busy and popular. Let's check. So as of right now, I thought let's pop over to the mall here. They have like lots of different balconies. Maybe you can have a little coffee somewhere up there. But yeah, honestly, like the thoughts that are going through my head, I'm gonna give you my final review at the end, but it almost is a bit even more chill and nicer than I remembered in a way, in the sense that the neighborhood is maintained flawlessly. Like it looks very US style built, but without all the US problems, you know, like in terms of trash, homelessness, drugs. You don't see none of that. Like you just see security on every single corner. Let's see. This looks quite nice, but maybe something with a view would be nicer. So let's go into the mall. Let's see what's going on there. And yeah, as you see here, it's quite busy. Hello. So inside the Uptown Mall, pretty cool spot, pretty fancy. The thing is, right now outside is like, I don't know, 33, 4, 5, probably at its peak. So most people stay indoors. So coming out into the roof area, just wanted to take a look what is up here. So sitting outdoors, I don't know, probably the cafe downstairs suits me a bit better. But yeah, lots of different cafes here. El Corazon, Mi Corazon, Filipino Hispanic cuisine. So basically this is what we saw from downstairs. Got these nice balconies, probably at different times of the year. It's beautiful to sit around here as well, but yeah, got this fountain, these sick condos, and seriously, the balconies. Like, I love balconies. Putting a chair out there, sitting down, especially if it's a bit higher, it's a little bit quieter. Probably sick views from up there. But yeah, there's one cafe I'm seeing. Let's check it out. Thank you. So I just took the elevator and it's like, I'm sure in some other countries they have it too, but for me that's the first after, I think it is like over 60 countries now. A security guard, in this case, security woman, hit the elevator. So that's what I mean, it's like nothing's gonna go unnoticed in that neighborhood. So let's check it out. Wildflower Cafe right there, looks really good. Let's check it out. Nice little corner cafe. What I like is they have the outside seating, inside maybe as well. Let's check it out. Hello. You have also seating inside, or? I just want to take a look. Okay, no, looks like yes.
Available only outside.
Yeah, outside's fine. It's fine. So you also have a la carte menu, yeah? Okay.
Lunch menu, sir.
Lunch menu, okay. And then I can choose from all of this, yeah? Just take a look real quick.
We can put in your
Mm-hmm. Wow, crazy. Are they all made in-house? Like, yeah, nice. Yeah, I think I'll order from the table something. I think, yeah, this one will be good actually. Yep. So sitting down here with a nice view, and you right away notice also the pricing. Like, it's absolutely fine. It's pretty, like, for let's say Central European US standards, it's pretty decent, pretty good prices for a place like that. But still, like, I'm looking at mains for around $12, like 600 Filipino peso. I'm just gonna have like some light snacks, some coffee, maybe try one of their soups. I don't know what it is. If I'm hot, I want to have something hot, like a hot tea, a hot soup, like Middle Eastern style. So here the smoothies are going for around $6. So for a place like that, I would say totally fine. But at the same time, for Southeast Asian standards, I would say it's a bit more expensive than Thailand, similar places, which is quite interesting. But the view is quite something, seriously, especially this Singapore building there, gives me such vibes. All right, let's go. Ready, so I'm looking just up what that is. It's a soup in a bread bowl. I am soldito. I would like to get one, I'm just wondering, so this soup, it comes in like a bread bowl?
Yes,
sourdough
sir.
bowl?
Sourdough bowl.
Okay, yes, I'll take one clam chowder. And one cappuccino, please.
Hot cappuccino, sir, or ice?
Yes, hot.
Is the regular cup, sir, or the large cup?
How much is the large? Just wondering.
200 plus, sir.
200 plus? What do you mean, like, so 190 plus 200?
No, sir. This one is for the regular price.
Yeah.
But for the large one, sir, it's at 200 plus. Yeah, 250 or...
So it's like 250 for the large
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the large one. Thank you. So 250 it is, yeah? Alright.
Anything else, sir?
No, that'll be it for now.
One clam chowder and one large cappuccino.
Yes, please. Mhm.
Thank you. No
What
food
do you-
allergies, sir? Any food restriction?
What do you think, how long will it take for the soup?
Just a 10 to 15 minutes,
Okay,
sir.
alright, perfect, thank you. So, large cappuccino, looking for it. It's kind of confused, like, cappuccino is 200, and large is plus 200. I'm like calculating this. So if I get two regular ones, will that be better maybe? So no, seriously, what a vibe just sitting here. I'm imagining you staying at one of the condos up here. You wander down, I think we're like less than an hour drive away from the airport. Overall, I think this could be a great neighborhood to live. But there's a couple of problems with it, I think, that I want to talk to you about later. First, clam chowder. Family size, that is large. Wow. Now that might be one of the largest cappuccinos ever. In the cup that looks a bit like a beer mug. Beautiful. Thank you. Wow, guys. This looks really freaking good. So this reminds me of soups they're having in Poland. Their famous soups inside of bread bun. I'll let it sit for a couple of seconds so the soup can soak into the bread a little bit more. but not bad at all. So the soup's like 10 bucks. Obviously not Southeast Asia prices, but let's hope it's worth it. So and the city is getting busy like crazy throughout the day right now. So just an hour ago, barely anybody was on the street. Looks like I got the walk-through seat. But at least I have the view. Let's try this stuff. I hope it's actually good. Okay. Hot. And it actually tastes also very similar to the soup I was referencing. Really, really good. Kind of like creamy, lemony cream soup. But the best part about it is with bread. It's just like a bakery you saw. They have tons of stuff inside, all freshly baked. Looks super high quality. By what I see here, it is. Okay, and one thing I do have to tell you is not eating the bread from the soup, not eating like that is a crime against humanity. And the one different part about it is that I just realized is there's seafood inside of it. Mussels.
Payment.
Hello. Card?
Card payment, sir. Maya. 704. Lamb chowder cappuccino, sir. Maya. Magkano nga yung brioche? 300. 300 pesos.
Tap.
This one is croissant loaf, 300.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So, after we got a little strength up, little push, seriously, that soup gave me some Eastern European vibes. I'm planning a trip actually to Eastern Europe in the summer, and the European summer, and honestly my favorite part of Europe personally. Right, that is interesting. I have red on both sides. I cannot really go anywhere right now, so this is kind of just like the beginning of BGC in many ways. So let's get into the more center, the most busy areas, see what's up there. And also it looks like the sun is leaving us for today, but fair enough, we got the morning hours. Common tropical weather. The mornings are always beautiful and blue, and then Mordor is taking over the city. So here we're slowly passing to, you know, the zebra concept in the Philippines is a little bit like, I'm like just watching this guy's pulling up with me. Be careful, like, you know, they do stop, but not always. So we're walking into kind of like a nice greenery park here in the middle of it, and this is kind of like where the city, the busyness begins. Last time I was here, I've already noticed, I was actually quite curious, is it a W hotel? Because those I know, but this is actually a W, some kind of office building, and the architecture really, really cool in many ways. So we got this building with these arches on top. So generally, in terms of architecture, it's really cool. Still got like some constructions going on, some things, some maintenance, but other than that, and of course with the police presence on every corner. Let's go into the park, I would say, for a second. So behind it is kind of like a crazy shopping district, and what I like very much about this neighborhood is that they don't only have malls like in most of the Philippines, but they also have kind of like the just more European style shops, open air next to the road. So you can walk in here. Seriously, the way they even take the park is like almost like it's like part of like some hotel or something. Absolutely flawless. I wonder if you can walk your dog here. And they're kind of like peeking out somewhat iconic BGC skyline. Got the Ascot hotels, got the Shangri-La, and like I mentioned, this W office building. So let's get through to the High Street, which is kind of like the center of this neighborhood. Let's see what's going on there. So pretty much approaching the area. They got some nice wall art on the side. Some tuned scooters. Some loud tuned scooters. And also, it's 1 p.m. right now. It's starting to rain. What? Seriously, it was perfectly clear like an hour ago. That is Southeast Asia for you at the end of the day. But the nice thing is, at least I was thinking like, oh, it's kind of nice. It kind of cooled down. That's nice. It cooled down because now, probably within the next 2 minutes, it's gonna drip down like crazy. And so let me share with you a little bit my thoughts. So I've been in this neighborhood a couple of times. Every time I pass through the Philippines, pass through Manila, I would say like that. I did a video about Makati, you can check it out. It's the other business district, and I would say in many ways the more established one, the more much larger the whole space, and the energy I would say is the biggest part. So here it almost feels like a utopian model of like American style city. Big streets, big buildings, concrete jungle, everything works pretty perfectly. Amazing cafes, amazing malls. And it's also a business district, so a lot of, let's say, offices around here. But whenever I'm here, the energy feels very much like it's like a weekend entertainment spot. Like most people go into the cafes, there's large groups of friends. It always feels kind of like people come here for entertainment. It's like an entertainment district, and it's also not very large. So, which on the one side is nice, because you can walk almost everywhere pretty much. But on the other hand, it's kind of like if you cross into the wrong street, you're in a completely different neighborhood. And from that perspective, I would say I prefer Makati because there you feel a more unique kind of like Philippines vibe. People are more going about their day-to-day life, whereas here it's like a big entertainment hub. So if I would be living here, maybe it would be a bit too much energy for me. Whereas without a doubt, the infrastructure, the condos, everything is just much better than in Makati, and it's truly like you can compare it to any big western city, but it's one district, one small district. And as you can see, like I predicted, the rain hit us like crazy. So here is like some type of nice open air market. They're selling food, they're selling some goodies, mostly food I see here right now. And the rain is crazy. I actually didn't expect it right now. The plan was to properly walk through everywhere. But the good thing is we're under a roof, and we still can somewhat get around. I mean, just check it out. Basically, when it starts raining, it starts pouring like crazy. So here is usually like a pretty busy crosswalk with this big advertisement panel. Gives you like big city vibes. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I could be doing right now in this weather. But pretty much this is this center of BGC, especially on like a Saturday. This is completely filled with people, but even just on a regular day, as you see, pretty busy. Here they're selling some electrical scooters. Let's see, let's go into the mall. Let's see what's going on there. Damn, these e-scooters looks pretty cool though. So, rain shelter, aka mall right now. So, one of kind of like the side street, most shops are separate, so like freestanding in a way, but also a couple of like smaller mall installations. There's like a fountain, people sitting around it, a couple of different floors. Let's roll up, let's see. So I have just spent like half an hour just whirling around that mall, and it seems like the weather is not gonna change today, but we're not gonna let that destroy our plans, at least not fully. So let's walk over to this other ginormous mall. Yeah. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Have you heard that? And the lightning was reflecting in the building. Huge. So yeah, I think that goes to show you that sometimes the weather can change, whoop, just like that, like it did today. And generally my plan is to pick up my suitcases in the hotel, sit down somewhere, have a little working session. I think for that this neighborhood is truly amazing. So basically we're approaching the place with this advertisement thing. Here's like one of these high street signs, and basically most people here are waiting for the rain to stop, but it's like if you would be standing here you could be waiting for a couple of hours at the end of the day. So yeah, all of these cafes look quite workable, which is nice. Just kind of like getting a couple of different perspectives of this place. So all around here, basically the whole kind of like neighborhood is built around this one high street, and then a couple of condo buildings around it, and that's pretty much about it. So not like a proper city, but I would say a proper entertainment hub. So this is the Shangri-La Hotel. Looks crazy sick. Maybe one day we'll check that out as well. Saw one of the most expensive hotels in probably the Philippines at the end of the day. So let's how can we get in here? Let's check out Zara, I guess. Hiding from the rain in one of the other malls. Look at that, they got an open kitchen over here. You can see exactly when your food's gonna be ready. And to be fair with you, I am a little bit disgruntled that on the one side it rains like crazy. I'm probably gonna order a taxi right now to pick up my stuff. Just sit down somewhere, because yeah, this doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon. I mean, throughout different seasons there might be days or weeks when it looks like that. So check this out. Okay guys, honestly it's quite weird. Let's see, can I get a taxi? Waiting for another half an hour to get a freaking taxi. Don't know what's happening. Maybe gonna try to install Uber, but it is a 20-minute walk back. It doesn't rain as heavily anymore. And what you see behind me, actually this like little installation in the middle. I think it's a bit older, and behind it that's basically where the neighborhood ends. So we walked today from one end to another, pretty much half an hour. Just checked on the map. I hope the rain's gonna stop so we can head out in the evening again and see what's going on. It probably should, usually does. Looks like today's the weather messed up the business here. See? Oh, that's sad. Fortunately, I'm not hungry. Just had some food, as you have seen. Guys just sitting there, face down. But yeah. Wow, now that is something crazy. I'm not sure what that is, but let's take a look. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm just wondering, so this is like a grooming, okay, and over here for sale. All right, possible to take a look? All right. So guys, we can buy a dog and then we can groom it straight up out of the box. Wow. Like I've seen many shops that sell animals, but usually when they sell them in a shop like that, it's a bit, how to say it? Hello.
Good afternoon.
Is it just dogs?
Also cats, sir.
Also a couple cats, yeah? Okay. Oh wow, very cute. Wow. So how much? Oh, the prices are there.
They are from Korea.
I see. 300,000. Yeah, from Korea. Well, I'm going to Korea in a week. Could maybe pick it up there, but might be more expensive there at the end of the day. So what I was saying is that like in a lot of countries, Ukraine, Albania, like recently I'm remembering, they're selling animals, but usually more in like little cages, you know. And here it's very, how to say it, they look comfortable, and all of the dogs are extremely well groomed. This one looks like wants to come. Yeah. Let's see this one. Oh, this one's cheaper than the cat. That's good. In case you're on a budget, go with this one. So I just calculated most of the dogs here go for around $5,000. For $5,000, you are $5,000. You as well. Relax. Here, 300 G's. Oh, this one's even a bit more expensive. This one's eating the cage, and he's very expensive. This one. And here, you can basically get a better haircut than I have. Look at that. This dude is getting a nice fade. This one is being tortured. So when you are in a neighborhood where you can get a little dog for 10 G's, and you can get it all puffy and fluffy, you know this place is fancy. Seriously. First I was like 300,000. I'm still not like super easy with the currency. One of the dogs was 600,000, which is pretty much $10,000. Not bad, not bad. It's not local price. It's not local price. So like they're all, I think, imported. But yeah, very cool. So at this point, 10 minutes down the road, I'm back at my place. And then the plan is to go out in the evening towards sunset. See how the energy feels. Alrighty. So just sat down there a little bit in the hotel, did a little bit of work, waited for the rain to pass, and in the meantime some type of service started out here in this interesting church, modernistic church. And I would say it's a Sunday, it's the evening. Let's go back to High Street, let's see what is going on. I want to show you the area, neighborhood, kind of like with real energy, not with it's raining, everybody hiding under the roof type of energy. And yeah, oh, interesting how the sun is peeking there. You see that? So very humid obviously right now after the rain, but slightly cooler. So 20-minute walk, High Street. Let's go. Guys, so that is a lot, much more like it. Like I know this place is bustling, it's crazy, busy. So basically this is the market earlier we walked through that was all empty, where I was saying that the business is not going good. The business is revived. I'm happy for that. We'll go check on the sad vendor if he is in better spirits now. But yeah, basically here selling like some chicken, just kind of like creative, a bit slightly more fancy, you know, street food options. I'm actually curious to look at the prices as well a little bit, because no, the prices are actually pretty good, like $3-4 for most things as I'm seeing. And yeah, passing through this crosswalk, they basically close off on Sundays, or I'm not sure if it's just Sundays or most days, but it's in most cities kind of like more of a Sunday thing. And yeah, people just walk around, big highway. There's one crazy thing here. We have seen the dog shop. So basically, if you're somebody in the neighborhood, then you have a mops with a dress on, with a tutu, with a pink one. And yeah, good energy, very chill, very like, let's say, but like I said before, everybody, you feel it. They're like, hey, let's go out, let's go to High Street, let's it's like a big recreational area. And one little thing, I was trying to withdraw some cash, just a little bit, because I don't need that much, using card mostly. If you use most ATMs, they're going to charge you a 250 peso fee. There's the one that I have found, I haven't looked it up on Google. So basically the HSBC bank is the only bank that doesn't charge you these $5 for a withdrawal. I wanted to withdraw like $50. I was like 10%. Yeah, I don't know that. So there's HBC around the corner. You can get a quick free withdrawal. And yeah, just walking right now through the High Street. Basically, even outside right now it's a bit cooler, so a lot of people sitting here. Lots and lots of different restaurants, both international as well as more local concepts, the local chains. the middle of the high street, have one road passing through it, and there's another level of shops. I think I will, basically same concept as up there, open air shopping. Alrighty, so I would say now that you have seen this city in its full, let's say, normal state, just to wrap it up a little bit in terms of the way it looks and feels and is maintained, you have to say it's probably the best part of Manila. It feels in many ways it's hard to truly feel Philippines. There's only this one street where I see jeepneys passing through, but the rest kind of like, at least to me, shows the light just went on, things like 6 p.m. Kind of shows the future of Manila, Philippines, of big cities. Like I said before, in many ways it reminds you with some of the architecture, some of the streets of Singapore. And it's just the fact that it's kind of a bit small is what turns me off a little bit. Is that, like I said before, a couple of blocks you can pass through the whole neighborhood. And Makati, on the other hand, feels a bit more real. Again, there you see a lot of people. You don't feel this like weekend energy, because every time I've been here, it's always a little bit of like a let's say recreational part of the town. Nevertheless, if you're planning a trip here, if you're maybe want to stay a bit longer, Beach Z is probably the best part, especially if you want to have it as comfortable as possible. If you want to feel a bit more the real city, the real Philippines, I would recommend Makati over it. I have a full video about that, you can check it out. And other than that, I will just go for a quick walk. Maybe we'll stop by the mall and maybe include a shot of that as well. But I have to say, the skyline, I'm a big fan of it because it's quite unique. Yes, it looks like most Asian cities perhaps, but at the same time, there's, like, Bangkok has a couple of corners that are iconic. Here, I would say the Makati skyline in some ways to me is a bit more interesting, but when you look from Makati onto this area, at the same time, yeah, what the way I feel about it is everything is a little bit more spread out. So here's the concentration of the big buildings, but let's see, let's cross real quick. There's some type of big mall here, I think. I'm gonna check that out as well. But yeah, if you're new here by any chance, you can join me on Instagram to see where I am right now as of this trip. It's gonna kind of like 2 weeks Philippines. Gonna do a couple of islands and definitely will be back at some point in the near future. Wandered into the BGC Arts Center. It's quite interesting. So just basically an installation here, some type of painting going on in the back. So a lot of little pop-up shops like that. I am wondering, is that a finalized installation? Or is that, yeah, I think it is. Because it has these like construction letters on it. Interesting. So I think they're already wrapping up, but once again in the back, kind of like little shops, also Chinese, old Chengdu, it's funny, city in China. And as you see, there is also still plenty of open spaces, little construction starting there. Another something W center. But yeah, the neighborhood is still growing. Now that is one crazy busy mall. Woo! I would say another thing that is worth bringing up, talk a lot about, let's say, building a life of freedom around the world, and what that means is whenever I'm in a country, I'm also always looking at the perspective of how would it be as a location. Let's say definitely in Southeast Asia for me, over the years, for months, Bali and Thailand. Thailand, probably Phuket and Koh Phangan have been kind of like 2 spots I kept coming back to over the last 5 to 6 years pretty much. I've spent years throughout these 2 locations as kind of like a home. And I just have to say that here this is the highest concentration of foreigners passing through, but still it's like one maybe out of 1,000 or 5,000 people, whereas you know in most other Asian hotspots it's much more of like, probably I would say at least 10x if not even more, foreigners either living or passing through, which in terms of community networking, Manila is just not a hub in that sense. Here people with their dogs, really cute, all the different dog corners. So that is probably the biggest reason why I've never considered Philippines. Maybe in terms of nature, in terms of the islands, maybe if I really go overboard and I think it's a reasonable decision, I could see having some type of house, condo on one of the Philippines like beach destinations, because that I think is really world class. But in terms of Manila, excited of the future, excited to see neighborhoods like that. Also excited to see them developing, because some of the buildings that are now standing and good to go have been still under construction. Every time I come back I see something is growing, developing. That is definitely good to see. So with that,
Hey, very delicious.
have you ever shot somebody? No? Maybe in the future? Okay, good luck. That is absolutely crazy. And so let's begin. We are in a very different kind of neighborhood. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Today, it's hot. It's 2 p.m. We are in the neighborhood of Quiapo. And I'm thinking, over the years, I've been a couple of times here before. Obviously, I've tried a lot of different Filipino food, but what I realized is I've never really just walked out and just tried different kinds of street food. And I think I'm really in the right neighborhood for that. Right now, we are in an area, let's cross real quick, that is by the Quiapo Church. There's the Quiapo Market, or I think Quinta it's called. And generally, from the first impression, from generally where I spend most of my time in the Philippines, this is the real deal. So we're having a bunch of different street vendors, lots of different industry markets. And what I love is very much kind of like a bit of an old school vibe. The music playing, the products that are being sold reminds me a little bit growing up in Eastern Europe. And so let's see, get to the big church and get some food. I haven't eaten anything yet. It's already 2 p.m. So let the adventure begin. Oh wow, you're selling rabbits. Is it like pet for home?
Yes, pet only,
Ah,
not eating.
Not eating.
Yes.
Okay. If I pay extra, can I also eat, or?
This is not biggest, small size only.
Okay, small size only.
Yes.
Nice, very
The
nice.
house only. The house.
What are you selling? What is this?
Carioca, Tagalog.
A banana or
No.
palangkit?
Yes, like sugar, like that.
Okay, is it sweet?
Sweet, yeah.
With banana or?
No, not
What is
banana.
inside?
Only,
I'll try one. I'll try one. Yes.
try
Together
it.
with the rabbit man. So the man is selling a rabbit. That is quite something. There you go, bro.
Okay, friend.
You gonna get one too?
No, thank you.
Come on, I got you. I got you. Come on. No? All right.
What is that?
So how
10
much?
pesos only, one.
10 pesos.
10 pesos, yes.
Let's see. Got 50. Oppa. Do I put it in the coconut, or what is this for? The coconut.
What do you call it? Nyog in Tagalog. Ano ba yan? Coconut.
Coconut.
Yes.
Do we dip the stick in, or? Let's try. Okay, so it's like I see. It's like a dough, super sweet. So how much do you charge for a rabbit like that?
The only one is 300. Pair 500.
Wow.
Mail and
Okay.
payment.
If I buy 3, it's 500.
Yes, 500 book.
Okay. Wow. I'll consider. All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Have a good day. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the rabbit, but I want one. Oh. Damn, it is good. How you doing? Yeah, lock. Are you selling bags? No.
Hi.
Okay. So the church should be somewhere around here, the corner. Hello, you want to say hi to the camera? Say hi. This stuff is chewy as hell. So I wanted to crack a joke about the rabbits if we can grill them somewhere, but then he already cracked the joke, so it is what it is. And so here we're entering actually a really beautiful church. You smell the candles a little bit, they're selling them here. Hello. So basically you probably can light them, put them down somewhere. It looks like there's a service going on right now. And look at this street. I absolutely love the old colonial gates that are walking into the market, selling crispy chicken skin. Oh, I'm really in the market right now for hello. Coconut water are you selling? Buko, perfect. Can I have a small? After this bread, that's really what we need. Hope the water's gonna do me good. All right, 20, no change. Salamat. Thank you. Wow, sweet like sugar. They like it sweet around here. Don't taste the coconut too much, but we'll get it. Almost. It almost doesn't count. How you doing, bro? So, oh my god, this is so sweet. Sugar water. Hello. So they're selling pretty much food left and right, but I think there's supposed to be a more dedicated food street, so let's walk around a little bit, explore. So here we're having the absolute watermelon boss. Look at the watermelon size. And it looks like I have wandered into what seems to be the electronic part of the market. I mean, look at that. I got some. How you doing, friend? You gonna sell me a Bosch?
Bosch.
Wow, what am I gonna do with that? Build a house in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. But I'll get going. Really, thank you. Yeah, for real, like they're selling it on the street with a larger assortment that you can get the most like building stores. So, oh, look at that guy. Damn boy, you're dangerous. Let's go.
Hey.
Nice. This is how marketing is done. It's all sold through emotions. This man's feeling it back there. Right, let's get back. And I have to tell one thing that I'm noticing very much so is that very busy markets in other countries, they have a bit more of an anxious vibe about them. And even though it is crazy, as you can see from the energy, it's still kind of like chill and family vibey in a sense. People here with their kids, food is being sold on every corner. Let's dive in. People are eating, must be good. Let's check it out. Hello, what do we have here? Soup?
Soup, sopas.
Sopas? Oh wow, chicken flavor.
Sopas.
Sop.
This is what we call palabok.
Palabok?
Yes.
Okay, was it spicy a little bit or?
Not really.
Not really? Can we make it spicy? We can? I saw there's some red sauce. Yeah. Okay.
Chili spicy.
What do you recommend? What do you recommend out of the two? What should I try? All of them. In the middle also something or?
Something sweet.
The secret?
Sweet.
Like a dessert.
Inatan dessert.
I think I've seen that before. I'm not sure what I should do. I will try the soup, please. One portion. Small portion. Is that possible? A little small portion.
Just taste it. It's very delicious. Highly
Looks
recommend.
very good.
Sabi kami sila ate, pamaan. Ano ba yan? Mamaya tayo magkita yan. Laki naman yan.
1 second. How much do I owe?
40 pesos
Oh.
only.
40?
You want chili? Chili?
No, I was just joking about the chili. I think I don't need it. Thank you. No. I need 2 hands, yeah? Just 50, yeah? Thank you. That's okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see where I can sit with my soup. Well, where's the boss? Maybe the boss can help me. Woo. Boss, do you think you can help me for a second?
Okay,
Could you hold that?
Okay.
I'll try it right here. Let's see. Masarap.
Delicious. It's nice. It's
Very
good.
good.
Okay.
I was sick a week ago. That's when I needed it.
Yes.
It's a nice boiled egg, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can use this spoon to dismantle this egg. Oh. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Masarap.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Masarap.
Yes, yes, it's hot.
Very good, guys. Let's see. Can I sit somewhere here? Oh, you have any
Side. Yeah, you can.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll go in. Thank you very much. What was your name?
Dodi.
Dodi. Thank you, Dodi.
Thank
You're a good
you. Thank you,
cameraman. So Dodi helped me out here. So gonna quickly have the soup here. So how to call it? It's extremely original in the sense that it tastes like chicken broth, but they put in something for the creamy flavor, for the white that you see in there. And at the same time they have macaroni in there, just randomly lots of macaroni. Eggs is really good. It's heavy, it's pretty heavy, so I think I'm gonna have like around half of it and then get going. Look at that, my guy is gone. He has a moving business, the business is moving. And I'll stay here. All right. You're having some too? Same thing? Same? Cheers. All right, you can just type in DA. So we got a church and we got Jollibee. Two holy things in the Philippines. So let's do the cultural part of today's video. San Juan de Bautista. Interesting. So lots of these Spanish time monuments. Walking in looks like they have some type of let's see, can I walk in with shorts? Yes, I think so from the look of it, but let's just take a quick peek inside. Look at that. So Christianity is huge in the Philippines and they take it very serious culturally in the sense of people go to the churches throughout the week, especially on holidays. There are a lot of festivities, usually whenever I'm here, something is happening where there's big gatherings. Woo, how you doing? I am staying a bit careful with the super fried stuff. So here we're, looks like, oh, walking into some type of spice and little souvenir market. There's an area next to it that is kind of called Chinatown. I haven't seen like many Chinese people there, but have like some trinkets that they're selling around here as well. Very, very lively, that you can say. And as you're seeing, lots of children. In fact, Philippines is one of the youngest nations in the world, so the average age is very low. Like, let's say like that. They have been busy with the new generation, and you see it on the streets as well. Mostly young people everywhere. So vegetable market we're wandering into, flowers, you can get everything you might want around here. Oh, that looks like a bit more of a food street as well. Perfect. So here you can do your stir fry ready to go. They got you covered, all cut up. So around the corner there is a bit more modern development as well, some type of mall, the Quinta Market and Fish Port. Quite interested what that is. So from what I understand is this market area has been around for like over 100 years, but this one here is certainly fairly new. So let's see what is going on, which you obviously also have to say is much more poor neighborhood. Some people are living on the street around here, right next to this. Oh, okay, cool. It's not like mall, it's pretty much roofed under market area. Let's see what they're selling here. Here, check it out. Old Quinta Market and then they made it nice and fancy, roofed over. The new version, Quinta Market Reloaded. So let's see what they're selling here. Nice little fruit stands, fruits from the area. Look at that cute little papaya. Beautiful. And of course, fresh produce as well in the bag. And pretty nicely presented, actually. Look at how that man is lining it all up. Actually wondering, it seems like it's just starting off. It's like 3 p.m. right now. Maybe it's more of a evening market type of thing, but yeah, you can get all your meat, probably pretty good quality, just because it's like from local farmers. Here, look at that cat for sale. And here's the fish section of the market. Hello. Got some mussels, big fish, smaller fish, everything you might want. Look at that. If we walk through all the way, we're pretty much ending up at the Pasig River, which looks a little bit something like that. So the river pretty much flows through all of Manila. I know there's some kind of ferry also. I think I've took it once. You can pretty much use it also as transport around the city, because the traffic is quite crazy actually. If you're in a boat or even the couple of public metro lines, much faster to get around, because in the taxi you can get lost for a couple of hours. So let's get back to the main market. That's how the ice delivery works in the Philippines. You have to be fast. And right next to it, got some really interesting food stall. Is good food? It's good? Let's check it out. I have never seen something like that before. So here's some kind of glass noodles with eggs. Sorry, sir. What is the name of that? So it looks like there's a bit of a line going on as well even. And so we're back in the busy side streets. I've seen this one stall just walk by. Looks quite like something I've never seen probably in my life before. Oh, sorry. It's getting busy around here, so look at that. We got like a hello. Got a full stall. I think this is all sweet for the most part. Look at the dimensions they're cooking in here. Crazy. Is this like a cake or like jelly? It's sweet? Sweet. Can I have this piece? Well, just want to try. We'll try whatever that is. Do you maybe have like a spoon? I want just one, just small piece, like this one, small. Yeah, maybe like this one, or half, possible. Because I'm gonna be way too full if I'm gonna eat all of that. I think this one I've tried before somewhere. Look at that macaroni bin over here. Oh. So mostly just wanted to stop by to be able to sit down over here. Ooh, looks like the man is having something similar to what I'm gonna be having. I have no idea how it's gonna taste, what it is, if it's a rice base. I mean, this one looks like definitely made out of some kind of sticky rice. Reminds me a little bit of like Thailand desserts, very common there. Never seen it in the Philippines before. And here, looks like some sweet burger bun. Alright, my small little piece is coming. Salamat, thank you. So, 3 layers of whatever it may be. Let's go ahead and try. Okay, so it's actually quite hard to pierce through it. Wow, I need a sharp knife. Screw it. We got hands. Okay. Probably some flour in there as well because it's very chewy. This is a thing they call ube, made from like a potato type of plant. Pretty nice. Look at that. Wow. It's just so creamy. I can barely chew it. So guys, I would say let's go in and let's try some proper Filipino food. Still got lots of space left. That dessert was a bit heavy. So nice. The guy is doing here some live. And look at that. Welcome to Kanami. Let's see, is there music playing inside? Inside fairly quiet. Hello. Hello. I can just sit down somewhere? Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, they even got Coke Zero. God bless. Let's set ourselves up here. Sorry?
We have menu.
Perfect. On the outside you had with pictures. Do you maybe have pictures for me as well?
Yes.
I need pictures. That's how I am. We're gonna ask for recommendations. Wow, perfect. I think I'll take this table over here.
Okay.
What would be your local recommendations?
For this season, we have halo-halo. Dessert halo-halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect for summer.
Heard of it? Yeah, it's very hot right now.
Yes.
And in terms of like meat,
You like grill?
Yeah, I like grill.
Yes, we have inasal.
That's pork.
Yes, basado
Okay.
inasal.
What is beef pares?
Beef pares is beef with sauce.
Beef with sauce. Like, is this?
No, sir. I like. I don't know. I don't have a picture here, sir.
Maybe I'll look up on Google.
Okay.
All right.
Here.
Perfect. I'll take a look. Thank you.
Okay.
So just sitting here, I was thinking to get some of their meats, but actually I'm reasonably full already from these couple snacks. So I would say let's go for the most Filipino thing you could do, the most original dessert perhaps in the world. Their halo-halo. Honestly, I think I've sort of tried it once, but not properly. So let's see what we're gonna get. So guys, look at that. That is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely unidentifiable. Ooh. Sorry, quick question. What are the ingredients? Like, what is in here? What is it made of? Like milk? Oh. Wow. So basically got some beans inside. Ice cream on top. It's not as sweet as it looks. There's so much different stuff in there. A little bit of jelly. So it's almost like a kind of like a milkshake consistency. Even some chunks of dough. It's pudding. Just a little bit of pudding. So what is it made of? Is it like milk, ice cream, ice milk?
With ice cream, leche flan, ube.
Yeah.
Lata de coco.
So ice milk mostly is the base, yeah? Okay, I see.
It's creamy.
So the brother is sleeping with music on. Most Philippines thing I can think of. So guys, there was a nice little. She was not lying. She was very right. First I saw the super sweet halo-halo dessert. She's like perfect for summer. And I'm like, get some like super heavy ice cream bucket right now. Perhaps, but actually, as I said, super refreshing. Couple of the jellies, not quite my alley, but I actually like the beans. And yeah, we're back on the street as of right now. I just realized we're very close by to one of the biggest kind of like gates into their Chinatown in a way. So I want to definitely check out that. And look, when we're walking towards it, what we're seeing is some old colonial, hello guys, old colonial building. Look at that. Super nice with the details next to the clock. Not sure if it's still operating to any capacity. Looks like it's abandoned, which is quite sad, but That's what I love about the unique history around this country. Would be quite curious when it was built and for what purpose. Probably a government building. Hello. You're selling coconuts? Policeman, is this your part-time job or? No? Just helping out a bit in the neighborhood? Very nice. So, I was just curious, what is he doing there? So, this is called the Escolta Street. Just saw it on Google. Looks like, oh yeah, I actually know this place. Pretty famous road leading into the Chinatown. Oh, look at that little wall art over there. Some neighborhoods, they have a lot of them. Pretty nice. So I would say that is really the nice thing about these kinds of neighborhoods. Lots and lots of history. And just passing through, we should get through to the Chinatown. So let's see. Also nice cafes overall. In kind of like very close proximity to each other, you often find very different kinds of neighborhoods. Hello. But also this area, I remember staying here once at the, what was it? Armada, I think. Decent hotel in this neighborhood, but it's definitely much more of a poor neighborhood overall. Breaks your heart to see sometimes. But Manila is truly a place of many contrasts. Let's see, some popular little stand. Hello. Sometimes I cannot tell, like, it seems like they're selling the same stuff, but some are full of people and others are just standing there. Looks like somebody has a loyal customer base. Hello. Quick question, the guns, are they loaded?
No, it's a shotgun.
Shot? But you can use it if you need to, right?
Yes.
Have you ever shot somebody?
No.
No? Maybe in the future? Okay, good luck. Thank you. Yeah, I am. Sorry?
What name shotgun? What name?
I didn't hear?
What name that you
Danny, if you type in Danny and then something Philippines, you should find it. Danny Philippines, alright, thank you. Wish him the best. Oh my god, I wanted to ask the question to one of the policemen always. A bit too hard to mention the full name of the channel. Oh man, he was really nice. Yeah, also one thing that I noticed is quite interesting is the more low-income neighborhoods, the people look like, it's probably just the life overall, just so to say. They look different, not just in the terms of the energy, but I'm not aware if there is like different groups or tribes of Filipinos, but generally look more Hispanic often in these neighborhoods. Almost like some guys, they look like straight up like solid G's in the neighborhood back there, like really much less Asian looking perhaps, which I just find interesting. There's many countries that have like, for example, recently I was in Nepal. There's different groups of people that look really completely different. Like you have the Indian, then you have more the Tibetan, Mongolian kind of like tribes. So no idea if there's any connections like that, or if it's just the comfort of certain other neighborhoods that people just kind of like look a bit more different. If anybody knows, let me know how come. Or maybe it's just like overall kind of like economically speaking, when life is tougher, you just have to adapt a little bit. But yeah, where are we here? I'm not sure right now. Wandered into Chinatown, and I guess it's hard to miss that. So seriously, one of the most epic gates into a neighborhood like that I've ever seen. I would say let's stroll in a little bit, and generally I just have to say how spread out. What's up, boys? You want to give me a ride? Can I get a ride? I can hop on? Hop on? Come on. Shy. Now give me a ride. Yeah, so basically from here to get back to Makati is like a 40-50 minute drive where I'm staying right now. or what is it, Ortigas. Mostly also because of the traffic, honestly. But yeah, here very quiet in many ways, I have to say, compared to the neighborhood we were just in, which is kind of nice. Bit of a fresh breath of air, and also a very nice neighborhood to visit overall. Like I mentioned before, this is where I stayed last time. Okay, this does feel actually quite a lot different from the usual Manila vibes. Little side roads, fruit markets, very Chinatown, almost reminds me a bit of the one in Bangkok with the little side street. Once again, little mural, or what is it? Wall art. What's up, brother? From another mother. It's always very similar kind of guy that just wants to say hi. Very upfront energy, I like it. Yeah, got like some food as well here, but I am honestly stuffed now after especially the dessert. And let's see, there's some type of very old church around here, Spanish church, that I wanted to check out. Guys, look at that, there's like a little school meeting. Looks like the kids are getting educated. Woman was saying something about respeto. A little funny, little local ways of conduct. Gathering, meeting, education. Funny. And so behind me is right now the Binondo Church. Let's take a look. Wow. Very impressive building. There's like a little bit of greenery growing out of it, which in my opinion kind of adds a little bit to the whole vibe of it. And yeah, this is the Chinatown area, Dimisiora, I think, and one of the oldest neighborhoods, definitely. So it's quite interesting to come out here. I think it's also out of all the different areas and more local Manila, also fairly touristy, especially this street I just walked through. Lots of nice cafes, overall very interesting vibe. Yeah, last time I was here there was also guys skateboarding. Looks like if you're skateboarding, bring out your skateboard. That little skateboard park. And yeah, this has been today's little voyage into local Manila, to try to check out how the local life is, to taste some of the local flavors. Also a little bit, they're dancing. Also very big a Philippine kind of thing. And for me right now, I think I'm just gonna catch a taxi back to the hotel. Honestly, I did not expect Philippines to be, especially Manila, to be so hot. So I checked the other places. Most of the islands are not that hot. So that is where we're gonna head. Look at that. Let's go. So some type of shooting here. Hello. Guys making music on the side. And so today I want to take you with me to one of the best hotels in Manila. We are in the heart of Makati, the business district. It looks quite different from the rest of Manila, and today I want to take you along with me on the full experience. On on the one side, how luxury is in Manila. On the other side, it's also a resort. They have a pool, they have a gym. It's a big property, and I have to tell you, the neighborhood is amazing. I just came out of the Greenbelt Mall in the back there. So today I'm gonna take you through, see what we're gonna be eating, breakfast buffet, and overall whether or not it's worth it. So for my time in Makati, I really wanted to stay in a, let's say, modern place, in a place that yeah, really shows what they are offering in Manila. And just coming out, this is the Green Belt 3, it's called. Guys are laughing here, sorry guys. Oh. And this is the entrance. So coming in, kind of like this is where we drove earlier in the morning on the taxi. Super nice lobby area. As always, hello. Good afternoon. Thank you. So coming in, nice and dimmed light. So everything is very kind of like orange, warm light, nice music playing in the background, and very wide open lobby in a sense. So from what I understood is on the top, there's a lot of different restaurants we're gonna check out later. In the back there, this is where we checked in earlier in the morning, and overall very tastefully designed. So here is kind of like, looks like a lotus flower abstract, a couple of shops in the back. Overall, what I really love about it is kind of like quiet, peaceful. So just checked in earlier this morning, and I have to tell you, the room and the views of Makati are incredible. That's kind of like what I was looking for. And from what I understand is the breakfast is over here. Here's one of the restaurants. We're gonna check it out in a bit. And yeah, let's go up. I've just bought some things I needed. We'll drop them off. Nice and quick elevators. Let's hop on. So the property here has, what is it, 25 floors. On the 24th is a lounge with an epic view. We are living right now on the 22nd. So let's roll up, and then we're gonna see all the other things they have to offer here. So, coming out, nice and peaceful. Here a little, from here you really see the architecture of Makati, parts of Manila. To me, it doesn't look like anything else in Asia. Coming in, welcome to the humble abode. Perhaps today, wow, seriously, I just left for the first time after arriving earlier today. Let's make sure all the lights are on. So this is their suite, and coming in, you're greeted by this huge living area. So get some nice fruits and the bar. As always, love having a coffee machine on hand. I'm probably abusing it a bit too much, but enjoying fully. This is the table. So as you see, I've set myself up already here, and what I love about it, especially the sunset, I believe is on this side, or at least in the morning the light looked nice, but now golden hour is approaching, and you're coming out here right now on the 4th floor. So we have a nice little elevation going, and wow, yeah, so basically huge pool. It's open air, and it's actually a fairly nice and wide open kind of setup. Hello, how are you? Good afternoon. So look at that. I think we're gonna come back probably tomorrow morning. The light is slightly dimmed right now, but that's what I love about like city hotels, that can still give you a little bit of a, yeah, let's say a bit of a tropical feeling, in the sense of you're seeing palm trees. They have like a real greenery out here. At the same time, you are in the middle of the big city, but during the day, super spot. Definitely will come back. So here you're seeing one of the neighboring hotels over there. And obviously the skyline not as much, but yeah, we'll be here tomorrow morning. So guys, here we're coming into the lounge. The view here is absolutely incredible. So they're just setting up for, I believe they call it dinner refreshments. Hello. Looks very good, but the part I like the most about it is this little terrace in the corner. You can just walk out, grab a drink. I'll show you what they have in a second. And you're pretty much overlooking all of Makati. Obviously the same view as from the room, but with the twist to it that yeah, you're even a little bit higher, unobstructed. Looks absolutely epic, especially with this slide down light right now. So let's check out what they're having in the lounge. So you can book a room with the lounge access, open all day, but at different times they're offering different things. I would say right away let's grab a little Coke Zero. Oh wow, we're having a bunch of different wine here as well. So walking through, little cakes, little fruits, also setting up here little snacks. That looks actually really good. So I think starting from 5, they're having these, like, you pretty much can just book a room with lounge access and then just have your, how would you call it? If you get a lot of these little things, you could have your dinner here, potentially. But they have a lot of different venues that I definitely want to check out, which looked really interesting actually. So yeah, definitely will be back here, do a little bit of work, hang out a little bit. The lounge on the 24th floor. For dinner, we made it to the 2nd floor. Let's see, the place is called Jasmine. I walked by yesterday, it looked really cool. And this is basically the view that you get from up here. You're seeing the whole lobby and a couple of restaurants. This Chinese restaurant kind of was standing out a bit. It's called the Jasmine. So from up here you're also getting an idea of the lobby. Like I said, super wide open. And yeah, let's check out what they're serving. Chinese food, always big fan. Like we tried a bunch of Filipino food over the last couple of days. Let's see what the Jasmine has to offer. Oh, good, good. Yes, you know. Perfect. Thank you.
How's your stay so far, sir?
Very good.
First time here in the Philippines?
No, I've been a couple times. Yeah. First time at the Jasmine.
First time at Jasmine. We'll definitely go back. Here, sir?
We'll check. Thank you.
Here, we have the a la carte, and we also have this one, the unlimited dim sum sit-down buffet.
Okay.
For the soup of the day, we have mushroom with beef curry.
So this buffet, how does that work?
Sit-down buffet, you just need to order from the menu. Here. Everything here is unlimited, sir.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll just check something here. Yeah, do you have any recommendations? What is like the specialty?
We have the dim sum, sir, and for the appetizer, we have the crispy pork belly. As well, we have the Peking duck. It's very famous here at Jasmine.
All right, we'll check it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Anyway, my name is Lizelle, sir, if you need anything.
All right, thank you. So, Chinese restaurant. Actually, I have to say, looks like they know what they're doing here, but I would say let's try to make sure. Ooh, really good sweet and sour soup. So we ordered some duck. No, we ordered some shrimps, some beef, Chinese soup. Let's go. This stuffed crab. Wow. It's really good. Thank you.
We have here shawmai, hakao, and then the xiaolong.
Alright, thank you.
For your xiaolong culture, you can try it with ginger and black vinegar.
So the main courses have arrived. We have some beef pepper steak cooked Chinese style and some shrimp mango salad, which not even a salad, it's just like fried shrimps basically at the end of the day. Let's try big ones. Oh, it's prawns. Wow. It's sweet. I don't think I've ever tried shrimps like that. It's pretty good. The first bite is super sweet, but then the shrimp comes in. Wow, super interesting. And the beef is really good, nice and soft, very nice sauce, subtle. very good. Alrighty guys, full review. Beef was really good. Soup was amazing. The dim sum, the steamed one, was also very good, fairly like very authentic. The mango shrimp was very confusing. I've never tried something like that before. I'm not sure if it's like catered towards the Filipino taste. I would say if you are liking something different, sweet, like really imagine super sweet fried shrimps. Yeah, not for me. And then the beef was really good, really soft, amazing meat. Not sure if they source it locally, but yeah, it has been the dinner. Yep. Thank you. Bye bye. You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Have a good night. See you again.
Ooh, all right. Hey, look at this view. The morning view of Makati. Just woke up fairly early. I would say let's head out and check out their breakfast. There's no better thing than a hotel breakfast buffet. You have all the freedom in the world. What can you get? Let's find out. So this is the lounge breakfast. Last minute I decided to go up. Just wanted to enjoy the view here. Downstairs is obviously the big buffet. Here, much more private, quiet, only a couple of people, and I would say the best part is that they still have like the main options, some nice chicken, some nice salmon, super nice salad. In some ways the food is kind of like a little bit more cocktail style, but still can have a solid, nice breakfast, enjoy this view. Hot, humid, the camera is fogging up. But I would say, if it's hot and humid, well, I think I have an idea. And so here we are. Nice hot Manila day. I would say the only time it's nice to be really outside right now is if you are by the pool. So as of right now, counting 36 degrees outdoor temperature, almost a bit of a Dubai energy, but when the sun is out, what a vibe. You can get a really nice tan going. So basically they got like tanning beds on the left, on the right. Nice. So basically during the day, I think it's open until 8 p.m. sunrise, sunset. I'm just gonna cool down a little bit, and then I think we're also gonna check out the gym here that should be one floor under us. So here we are on the 4th floor. Let's say good level. Alrighty guys, as you can see, this might be one of the deepest hotel pools in a long time. Behind us, I think there's a ball, and it says 6 foot, almost. Look at that. Woo! So actually that's really nice. So you can do like proper swimming in this pool and just a little cool down throughout the day if you're in such a hot city, in such an urban jungle where everything is full of buildings, just to have a little escape, a little oasis inside of the city. Super nice. So, little swim. Hello. For the gym? Oh, wow.
Your room number, name, and
Do I sell my soul here, or so much fine print? I'm like, do I need to read it? Okay. You have a towel for me, maybe? Thank you. So guys, after we have successfully sold our soul, this is the cardio area. It's like separate, quite nice. One more. Okay. This is just like a little outside area, I think, with the stairs we can get up to the pool. And from what I've just seen from the corner is that they have a fairly large room. Obviously it's like a little bit old school, this setup, but what matters is not if the gym is super fancy. What matters is if they have free weights going up to freaking 35s. Right now I'm not quite in a position, but a gym that has 30s. That is really something. A gym that has a free cable, a couple of leg presses, nice pull down, boom, we can do the pull-ups there. Even got a bench press, multi-press, pretty much everything other than a squat rack, but even just having a bench in a hotel gym is already a luxury. So really good gym. Let's hit a quick workout. Always making sure to keep the health in check no matter where we are, and then get on with the day. Alrighty, just coming out here for sunset. Best spot, probably one of the best in all of Makati. 180-degree view, beautiful pink skies. Like Philippines has some crazy sunset, especially on the islands. You can check out the Boracay video there, it was really crazy. But here, even on a slightly cloudy day, still the sky is burning. And also they have the evening refreshments, so if you want to have a drink, even alcoholic snacks, they got you covered over there. Very nice. But also there's some type of lounge. I saw they have live music. Let's see what they do here in the Philippines in these lounges. Maybe we'll check it out. But actually I wanted to stop by the mall, get some things. Let me show you how that looks. The mall right here. Alrighty, so just quickly coming out, I'm thinking I'll shoot a full video about the neighborhood here. It's truly one of the best in the Philippines. But to give you an idea, you get out of the lobby, you get onto the main street. This is where we started the video earlier. I would say let's stay civilized on the pedestrian pathway. I'm like looking at here, maybe shortcut it a bit, but basically all you really need to do is not get hit by a car, and you are at Green Belt 3. It's quite interesting. Some of the officers have different hats on. So basically here you walk in. So basically I would say not only one of the nicest malls in Manila, in many ways very much so internationally speaking, a really good vibe. Generally most of Manila is really busy. I don't know what it is about this mall. The general vibe's pretty chill. I've been here yesterday and it's just kind of like people, super nice Starbucks over here. People are chilling. There is even a church inside here. I will show you much more, I would say, in a separate video where I want to take on the whole neighborhood, because it's actually really large compared to the other, like, let's say, more modern areas of Manila. It's a couple of streets. This one is a proper neighborhood, and within a couple of minutes I can make a round trip both ways and get whatever I might need, which is super convenient. And wow, beautiful lights.
Is this your first time to have a massage here?
Yes.
Your treatment, sir, is 90 minutes healer.
Okay. Back because I saw, like, overall, been walking around a lot in the heat, just feeling a bit tense up, and then I saw their spa has some type of Filipino healing massage, the traditional hilot massage. I was like, let's check it out. So that's where we're headed right now. Let's grab the key.
Can I start this?
Thank you.
How are you today, sir?
Good, good. A bit tired,
You're fine.
but I guess I'm in the right place.
Where are you from, sir?
Ukraine, born in Ukraine, yeah.
This only vacation here?
Travel, work,
Travel,
yeah.
and lager, something.
Yeah,
Okay. After you, sir?
Thank you.
Okay. Sir Danny, then my name is Jen, then I'm your therapist for today. Then I would like to confirm that you booked 90 minutes massage.
Alrighty, next morning, last morning. Let's check out the breakfast downstairs. So this is the cafe 1228. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. So this is the downstairs buffet. Got like a nice open bar. Much more choice. Generally, I would say if you want to have a good breakfast, this is the place to go. But for me personally, I just love the upstairs views. They still got a lot of good food options. So let's head there. So I think throughout the day they also have like lunch buffet, dinner buffet around here. Checked the dinner buffet on the first day, it was pretty good. And so guys, the sad day has come. Couple days here as you have followed me along. We're packing up a little bit. And yeah, they should come to pick up the luggage in a second. And then I think we're gonna go up and I wanna kind of like give you a little bit of a summary, give you my thoughts on the full experience. Also, yesterday I've wandered around, got a bit of a haircut. From Makati, filmed the full video on the neighborhood. So if you're curious to see a bit more, I showed you a little bit the mall, everything, the different areas. Here is a large neighborhood. One of the best, if not the best neighborhood. And yeah, let's get out of here. It's time. It was a very good time. Just rang at the door. Let's grab the key. Hello, ready to go. How are you? Ah, okay, I see. Okay, no worries. We can have the bags. Yeah, I just got the shoes there, sorry. Alrighty, that was quite an interesting thing. He just picked up my luggage and I can just go check out. I mean, usually they help you, but usually they go with you. He's actually just gonna carry them down. And I understood all of them, even though he showed me the sign that he is deaf and mute. So the guy looks solid, like you saw him, like dude is in shape. But it was interesting. He pretty much explained to me that he's gonna carry down the luggage and I can just chill. I'm gonna head down. Maybe I'm gonna go to the roof first, actually. And yeah, actually they just called me right now and they said, I asked about going up to the roof and they were like, yeah, sure. And then they said that I was asking the colleague that brings down the luggage, and basically they told me that they're put a high emphasis on like also hiring people that are deaf, mute, things like that, certain disabilities. Just gave me a little info, said like, yeah, it's actually quite nice. Like it's really nice, especially that guy is a professional, so really interesting. And so back in the favorite spot here, one of them at least, little side corner. Let me give you a little bit of a wrap up of the hotel. So on the one side, I have to tell you, with the service and the facilities, it's actually is a big part of the hotel here. So I would say the way that everything is very well maintained. So on the one side, it has kind of like an old school charm, a little bit old luxury, but at the same time, the room is an absolute highlight, perfectly neat, everything is great. On the other hand, the pool itself is kind of like the way it looks is like a little bit unassuming at first, but certain angles there, and just the fact that we're kind of like the last building, if you just lay there and you're looking at the skyline, you're like, this is really one of the nicest views in all of Manila that I have seen. To me personally, one of the most iconic ones. I've been to a couple of rooftop bars in like the other parts of Makati, and here very much the lounge, I would say, is one of the best rooftop spots. The restaurants everywhere, good food. Sometimes like I would say at the Chinese restaurant, the soup was absolutely amazing that I showed you. The shrimps were crazy sweet, I remember that. That's just, you know, you have to know what you like. I like to try stuff. You don't always get exactly what you like, but overall, over the last couple of days that I stay here, I have to say just the feeling Manila feels like, even though it's just one part of Manila, feels like a proper huge metropolitan city, and you really feel it here at the New World Hotel. So, hope you enjoyed today's little review. If you're new here by any chance, here on the channel, I document my life around the premise of building a life of freedom around the world. So, going to different countries, seeing how the life could be there. And always a big part is featuring kind of like different accommodations, hotels, Airbnbs, be it from unique places to the luxury segment. And in the Philippines, this is probably one of, especially like I mentioned before, in terms of the service, one of the best experiences. And yeah, so guys, we are right now here in front of one of the largest malls in the world. I think it's the 3rd largest in the Philippines, the 13th largest in the world. Everything is mega around here. It's the mega mall. There's a mega sale, mega A, mega B. We are seeing some crazy buildings, and this is the neighborhood of Ortigas. I've been staying here for most of my time in in Manila, at least. Nice apartments here. It's kind of like a business district, fairly modern. There's a couple areas a bit more even, but overall I like this area around here. And what I've been told is that this mall used to be kind of like the biggest mall in the country, and this country is obsessed with having ginormous malls. So I thought, let's just walk in and see what it's all about. There's like some other fancy malls in the back, so I want to just show you a little bit around the neighborhood. While I'm in Manila, I want to get a full idea of this city. Right now it's like 4 p.m. City is super busy. I don't know what time people get off, but let's get in. I hope they're gonna be okay with the camera in here. Like I said, mega sale, mega mall. There's this metal guy in front of the mall, and honestly I don't expect anything too crazy, especially I don't think it's the newest mall, but from the size of it, it's like tons of football stadiums, 10 hectares or something. So let's see what is going on. I think it's Friday today, losing track of the weeks. Let's just quickly walk through. Hello. So on your way in, you get a gentle touch from the gentleman. And just walking in, it's kind of like a pretty nice, they got like some balconies going up basically over there. I think this is the main entrance. Right popping in, there is a Zara store, which looks like a Zara store like in most countries. Some like little Shake Shack, like girls. People always like get excited when you have a camera around here. So kind of like an open Shake Shack, little Zara, and it looks like we're just gonna disappear into the abyss. I'll just try to walk into one direction so I don't get completely lost here, but curious how many floors it has. So far nothing like too crazy. There's many malls, they kind of have like tons of levels, outdoor things. All right, looks like okay, like good 5 floors. And the best thing right now is, and I think this is also one of the main obsessions with the malls, is like generally Philippines is not like a desert. It's not the hottest country out there. I've been to countries where it's 40 degrees and genuinely you cannot walk outside. But right now it's kind of like a bit of a season. It's 35, 6 degrees. Summer is heating, so everybody's just hiding inside, and I feel it. So here we're just randomly walking in. There is already a food court, all kinds of different food options, and it's really busy. Like these malls are really getting used and utilized in this country. Smelling the Cinnabon. If you've ever walked by one, you know how it smells right now. Wow, strong. They're going hard over there. Oh, look at that. They're like making cookies here, pretty much with open oven. You can see it. Hello. You're making the cookies right here, yeah? Yeah. Nice. Looks very good. Just the thing is, they look ginormous. I'm gonna go easy right now. But yeah, here's kind of like a bit of an open area in the sense of kind of like clothing. They're just selling stuff. How you doing? Okay, so the interesting part is that it kind of starts to become a bit of a market. market inside of a mall. Okay, and there's a department store. So far, honestly, not seeing anything too interesting. The marketing is kind of something. They have like a bunch of balls in the back to match the mannequins. But yeah, let's walk through a little bit. Let's see if there's any interesting corners. Guys, quick break into today's video from Island Paradise here in the Philippines, and I have to tell you, there's no more annoying thing than being on the road and let's say your suitcase breaks or the wheels don't roll anymore, and that is not gonna happen if you are rolling with Level 8, today's video sponsor. And I have to tell you, compared to other luxury suitcase brands, they're much more affordable, but the quality and durability is really next level. So this one I already have for over a year, still rolls super smoothly. It's the Carry-On Pro with the laptop sleeve, quick access if you're in the airport, if you need something. And if you're a checked luggage type of person, then the ones with the wide grip that they have, the design, the quality, especially the elegance of the aluminum pieces is absolutely next level. And with my code Danny15, you can get 15% off their whole range, and there's really nothing to worry about. First of all, if something happens, they have a lifetime warranty on these suitcases, and also free shipping to, I believe, US, Canada, and Europe. So if you're anywhere there, you can get your hands on one of those, but they also do worldwide shipping. So no matter where you are, sometimes I've been in Asia, been delivered a new one of these. Having a backpack or having a regular suitcase is nice, but I'm telling you, once you go with Level 8, you never go back. And so with that, let's get back to today's adventure. So just rolled up to the second floor, and I mean, I've just like looked it up on Google Maps when I was walking here, and it says it can fit up to 4 million people. So they're selling vapes here. I have to admit, I've been sometimes smoking a vape. I'm not proud of it. And the thing is, this is so far the only country that properly advertises it. Like the cigarette advertisement mood, which is good, I think. Because, you know, in most countries, they have their vapes. It all looks fruity and fun. Nicotine is, I mean, in some ways it's a performance-enhancing drug, but it's addictive stuff. So stay away from it, kids. And actually I wanted to walk into the Zara I just walked by. Looks actually really good. So one thing you're gonna notice in all of the malls is that the police presence is strong, or let's say the security presence. Mostly it's guys. Here's a woman at work protecting the community. And the Zara, kind of like anywhere else, but let's see if I can drip myself up a little bit. Oh, wow, these sandals look fucking amazing. Wow, I think anybody who wears sandals like that must be a real G. It's funny, they sell them after 1 year still. I think it's time to switch things up, to bring fresh air into my life. Maybe go black. Well, the black ones look actually solid. So yeah, kind of like usual Zara setup. Some nice pastel, nice beach stuff. It's pretty fresh as well. So yeah, so far I'm actually quite surprised nobody's bothering me with the camera. That is nice. Usually in malls they kind of do. But after Philippines, I'll actually be going to Shanghai. It's a little bit colder around there, so perhaps I could use a little bit of jeans or something like that. But here's also where I picked up the boots when I was in Hong Kong. Got a pair of those as well, so if you want to copy my wardrobe, keeping it simple, basic. This one looks dope. I would say not bad, but a little bit boxy overall. Yeah, not exactly what I'm looking for, but don't want to carry it with me right now anyway. So you can find a Zara anywhere. For me, it's a big go-to. Get the basics. Yeah. Still running. Back on the streets, back in the hallway. So let's say it like that. Mall is humongous, you feel it. You can just walk from one end to another for already on the road for 10 minutes. But there's nothing to write home about. Like there's nothing crazy or special about it. But from a practicality factor, I don't. It has probably everything you might be looking for. So right now we're kind of like walking by the ledge, and it gives you an idea. This is the 5-6 floors. Downstairs kind of like a market area. It goes even lower, and where it ends you don't see. Pretty much infinity view. But from what I've heard is there's basically what I walked by, and there's also like a podium mall, and that looks actually quite interesting in terms of the architecture and everything. So by the side of it you can get like some ice cream, I guess, some funky ice cream. So one thing I do have to tell you, that is the only part of the mall that I have been to while I was staying here, just from the corner, popping in. They have a really good supermarket, so the SM supermarket, huge, has everything you need. Having an apartment right now, so I've been buying some beef here, things like that. I hope all this music is not copyrighted. It's crazy, kind of like electronic Filipino music. And the nice thing is, it reminds me a little bit of Thailand. Next to the supermarket, you're having pretty much food courts, very, very affordable food for like $2-3. You can get pretty much a whole meal for the most part. I bought something with this lady over there. Some sisig, was a lot of mayonnaise. Didn't like it, but all right, let's head out. Let's check out this podium thing. I have not walked in there at all. I don't know what is inside, but from what people told me, I was just talking to the guy that's working at my place. That is another quite, let's say, a place that people from Manila, if not even Philippines, but people visit Manila, they come to this mall, and yeah, mega. Look at that cake factory. It looks actually pretty freaking good. Strawberry shortcake. It smells especially good. Hello. I don't know what the smell is, but some kind of caramel or something. So that is also the interesting thing about Philippines, is the way they bake their stuff is kind of like Spanish inspired in some ways, some parts of it. And smells and the flavors are also always strong. So I think this is one of the ways we can get out of here and go to the Podium Mall, which I'm probably more excited about to check out. Maybe on that chance also going to show you a little bit more of this Ortigas neighborhood. So I would say my two go-tos so far, like for most people, I think has been Makati and BGC. It's kind of like the two business lifestyle districts, and I've never heard about this one. In the first video I published from the Philippines, I showed it a little bit, and honestly it's a pretty cool neighborhood. I like it that it's like a little bit more local, so it's not like as fancy, but still has all the conveniences, malls, and also some nice big buildings, but feels a little bit more unique in a sense. I'll show you in a second when we get around the corner. Alrighty, so we are here on the main street of Ortigas. You get the idea. Big skyscrapers, and this looks like, yeah, this is the SM Podium Mall. Nice thing is they have kind of like greenery around it, a little bit Singapore style in some way perhaps. So basically the whole building is covered in greenery. Back then I think this is Shopee headquarters. If you've ever been in Asia, Shopee is like one of the biggest kind of like eBay, Amazon apps they have. So let's just walk next to it, get an idea of how that place looks, and then go in. So yeah, basically a lot of people come to Ortigas just for these two malls, pretty much, from what I understand. It's kind of like a destination in the city. So let's see, backing off here a little bit. Oh yeah, I walked by it once yesterday. So basically you get the idea. Huge building covered like a forest. Got the Philippine flags popping, full pride. and they're pretty much next to the highway. So let's go in. Let's see if that will intrigue me anymore. I think so. Because the other big mall, like I said, it's practical. But yeah, that looks a lot like the Bangkok Siam Paragon Mall. Siam. Is that how you call it? I think so. You've been to Bangkok, the one where with the swirl, the silver mall, the fancy one. Looks a little bit like that overall. So basically coming in, completely different vibe right away. Much more fancy, lots of glass. There's a steakhouse right away. Ooh. And the way it works, there's always like in and out. So this is the exit. The guy's having guns just in case you snag something. Probably shouldn't. There's the entrance. So, just coming in right away, a very different vibe. So it looks like this is kind of like the luxury segment. I don't think the two malls are connected, but basically really nicely decorated. I'm wondering, is that daylight? It must be, because it's quite, yeah. So basically open roof, daylight's coming in, and it reminds me very much of the malls in Bangkok. So really cool, kind of like wavy design with all the different stairs and the escalators, and yeah. So coming up, what you realize is actually it's also a regular mall. Usually they kind of like divide them. They have the fancy stores downstairs, the Dior's, the boutiques, but here actually you go up and you're having the Uniqlo's, the Mangoes, and honestly this spot it's actually even closer to where I live. Super cool. Sometimes, like, because I have an apartment right now, I just like to get a little bit of groceries, cook at home, but sometimes still like to go out maybe for a quick snack, get some food. So here it's like Japanese restaurant, and I like how they mix the restaurants together with just like regular shops. Usually most malls kind of keep it a little bit separate. Here randomly you have a cafe on the corner, and also you have to say the people here much more, let's say, some people very fashionable, just the one we walked by. I guess that's what this mall is all about. So yeah, this one might be, like, I've been to many malls in the Philippines, just also like kind of like to get some food, to relax, and in terms of the design, in terms of the aesthetic, this must be the best one. So especially if you're choosing to stay in this particular neighborhood, you can check out my apartment video where I show you where I'm staying. I would say this is the go-to. And like I said, body shop, boom, cafe, let's go. No nose. Let's check out, let's get a little bit of the top view of this establishment. So this is actually quite a crazy spaced out perspective of the mall. So I'm a big fan when they not just set up around the mall, but when they kind of like, in terms of the architecture, super nice. The only thought, perhaps hope that I have, little suspicion, is that a place like that probably did something with their roof, especially if they're open air. So let's head up, let's see what's going on there. Coming up all the way, I see another escalator. We'll check that out in a second, but basically, like expected, upstairs is very much a cafe area, nothing too much, a couple of restaurants. Here it actually, in some ways, it kind of looks like the mall is still coming along. Like there's lots of vacant spots still, but it explains it. It looks brand new, it looks freaky. Let's find out what is on the roof. So what is on the roof? On the roof is a roof. Not too much to observe. I mean, it's kind of nice, kind of peaceful, but also really hot right now. So yeah, basically seeing the neighboring building. And I'm just wondering if we can, it doesn't look like it. Like the other side probably looks more cooler. This is where the actual city is. Let's see. One thing's for sure, the roof definitely could use a little bit more love. It's almost like it's like a service spot where just workers go. But I have found the site I was looking for, so let's check out the view. Let's get an idea of the neighborhood. I mean, they could really make a lot with that if they would, like, let's say, put up some stuff here. I mean, there's literally nobody here, but we're seeing a good bit, a good part of Ortigas. Let's walk through a little bit. So yeah, wow. I mean, like, could easily open up cafe here. Ooh, so this is the main road of Ortigas. Seeing lots of residential buildings, lots of office spaces. And it's not a large neighborhood, especially from up here. You see it kind of like ending also at the end. So that's why I kind of still prefer areas like Makati overall. But pretty cool podium mall, I would say. Let me take you back to where I stay, because the storm's coming. Look at that. The storm's freaking coming.
Going down. B1, B2. Napanood ko pa yan, miss.
So that is quite interesting. The first time since I am in the Philippines, it is raining. I think it's quite welcomed right now by the people because it's freaking hot right now. Slight little breeze. I'm thinking if I should run through the air, through the rain, but I'm gonna get soaked. It is a good 5-minute walk at least. So let's chill here for a bit. But yeah, solid tropical rainstorm. Enjoying Manila in the rain, but me. Seriously, it feels like the drops are the size of a freaking, I don't know what. Okay guys, so actually the plan was to take you back to the place that I'm staying, show you around, give you a little tour, but I guess, I think you'll understand that we will keep that for another time. Right now, just gonna get back, get a quick shower, but that has been a little bit the, oh wow, feels good to be under this cover. Like, the thing is, sorry, I've been getting easily sick the last couple of weeks. Before Philippines, I was in Bali, was sick all the time, and when the rain catches you, it's fine, but when you go into air-conditioned room, that's when you can start getting problems. So that's why I'm a little bit, we'll go have a hot shower, it's gonna be just fine. And yeah, like in today's video, I would say this neighborhood, nice spot to stay, a little bit more affordable than the other more upscale areas, or at least it seems so in terms of the accommodation. And the malls, I mean, the first one's called Mega, I would say it's quite regular overall. The second one is actually quite mega in some ways. Just pass by real quick. There's like, basically we're flooded at the end of the day. So the first one, SM Mega Mall in Ortigas. Second one, Podium, really cool spot. Might head back there in the next couple of days, sip a little coffee. And with that, if you're new here by any chance, right now shooting a little series throughout, I think mostly Manila, a couple of islands, planning the details right now. Definitely going to Boracay. And yeah, you can join me on Instagram to see where I am right now. I'm just like on autopilot in the rain. Just get busy. So I'm quickly gonna get through. Honestly, let's just start embracing it. We're already soaked. Just gonna arrive like a wet dog in the lobby right now. Oh, but honestly, it's a nice cool down. I for a second forgot how hot it is right now outside. Woo. And so you're getting an apartment in the Philippines. Over the last times when I was here, it was a little bit hard to find a good place. On the one side, we're in Manila, and Metro Manila is a huge area. There's different neighborhoods. Some of them are very local, adventurous, fun, but can also be a bit, let's say, draining energetically. Others are like Makati, BGC, very, very modern, and I stayed there the last couple of times. But this time I wanted to try something new, and I have to tell you, I really like this neighborhood, especially the apartment that I had here. So today I want to give you a bit of a full tour, share with you the room. It's kind of like a serviced apartment unit, basically. You can also rent it. Actually, it's mostly like short-term rental. So I would say, let me take you for a walk. We are here right now in the Ortigas neighborhood. It's like 10-15 minute drive from the other more modern areas. I believe it's kind of like more business area. Like there's also a huge, super nice mall, some type of SM mega mall around here. So lots of things close by, be it just the area back there, nice malls, nice cafes. So lots of things to do, and then also an area that I haven't been before. Like maybe I've heard of it last times I was in the Philippines, but overall, I have to tell you, I was pleasantly surprised that I actually really wanted to explore this neighborhood and spend most of my time around here also. So if you're new here by any chance, as of right now I'm shooting a bit of a Philippines, you could call it travel adventure series, but always with some elements of kind of like talking about living remotely, and especially if you're traveling a lot, having an apartment where you have all the major conveniences, got the nice Filipino jeepney passing by, is truly a game changer in many ways. And in the Philippines, I have to honestly tell you, not so easy to find. I've had back in the day, often like I'm getting like, I don't know, 4-star hotel, 70-80 bucks, and it's just not up to standard at all. And here I have to tell you, what is it? The Citadines Millennium Ortigas. We're gonna approach it in a second. So guys, walking in, that is the lobby. Hello, thank you very much. Oh, nice. So guys, walking in, very nice colors overall, nice and air conditioned. Right now it's a pretty hot season in Manila, so depending on the time, the week, I think right now is a Sunday, sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's fairly quiet. Nice thing is there's entrances on both sides, so if you want to go to like the busy area, cafes and everything a bit faster, you can go do that through the back. So overall, pretty nice, slightly playful interior, but still very classy. We're walking in, and I'm actually curious how many floors they have. I'm living fairly high up. Wait for the view. The view, I have to tell you, is really actually surprised me. It's kind of like a nice mix of urban and at the same time nature. So we got 34 floors, 32. I actually wonder what is on the 32nd. We won't find out, don't have access to it. So, see you in a second. We're moving up. So, coming up, heading over. One of the biggest things right away. So I think I've already showed a little bit in the first video from the Philippines where I'm staying. People were quite interested, and I was mentioning that the thing I like the most about it is that in such a big city like Manila, sometimes it can get a bit hectic, a bit loud. And even if you have a hotel on like, I don't know, 10th floor or whatever maybe, it can be loud. Here, it's quiet, it's peaceful. Sometimes I'm like out for half the day, super busy, and then you just come back. And yeah, to give you a proper tour, this is their 1-bedroom unit. I believe they have studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. Maybe I'll ask them later to show me another one. For me personally, I wanted to have a little bit more than the studio, and yeah, look at it. The biggest thing is the view is absolutely breathtaking, like I mentioned. So there's some type of residential gated area, nicer, bigger freestanding houses. Looks like some government building over there, and some type of little development in the back, which looks really, really cool. Speaking of the living area, got a nice sofa, fancy stylish chair, TV over there, so can hang out here, watch something, relax. Overall, the colors I feel like are beautifully matched to the view and the scenery that we're having, even some like nice mountain range. So here, little picture. And for me personally, one of the biggest, nicest thing if you're staying longer, like let's say you're staying for a week or maybe even more, that is nice to have is a kitchen. Not even necessarily so much for cooking. Sometimes I like fry up a little ribeye steak here. Have a big fridge, as you see, keeping it simple, but especially if in the evenings I don't want to go out, I personally, for me, it's easier to quickly cook up a little steak or a couple of eggs than to order something and choose, We have a wash machine, which again, if you're traveling a lot, is absolutely nice to have. You can go to the laundromat, yes, but it's again, like it sounds easy, they will do everything for you, but the communication, the pickup, the delivery, the throw it in, a couple of basic pieces, and we are done. Let's turn on a little bit of more light here. Generally, and especially in the morning, the light comes in really beautifully into the apartment. And it's hard to say the size to estimate it right now, but it feels actually really large. Like you can nicely walk around here. I got an air conditioning unit in every room, and I am welcoming you to one of the most cozy floors. Kind of like makes it nice and cozy. You cool down your room a little bit. What do I have it set to 26 degrees? Don't like it too cold. And with the carpet, still kind of like gives you a bit of a cozy feeling. So the bed, very, very comfy. Already tested it out. Nice size. Once again, the colors, the furniture, and especially the condition, that's what I have to tell you, is that some hotels, even though they look nice online, the condition of the furniture and everything, not the best. But here, actually really, really good. Everything is extremely well maintained and at the same time tastefully designed. Got this nice big picture, actually for the first time I'm looking at it, but you feel it, you know. And like I said before, really nice views into all angles. Here you have a big skyline. I think this is already Makati, the other business districts in the back. Very, very functional, like I mentioned before. So here we're having a working area, nice little mirror, reflects the light everywhere. And so overall, just set myself up over there, got a nice TV. When I checked in, they have some honey wine for me here. I don't drink often, but honestly, it's quite tempting. And the best thing is, look at that. They got a jeepney car. And when I realized what it can do, I was like, wow, this brings memories for me growing up when this stuff used to be quite common. When not everybody was playing with their phones, but they were playing with the cars that they can push back. Good old times. So, bathroom, probably should have cleaned it up. Oh. So again, very neat, clean, perfect condition, hot water, everything works absolutely perfectly, and that is what you get if you pay a little bit more. But at the same time, choose. I think at the end I'm going to mention the different prices. I would actually be curious to see their somewhat more affordable studio option as well as the bigger apartment option. Maybe I'll ask them, maybe they can show me, but generally I would say here, like I've rented some Airbnbs before in Makati and they were never as good, even though this is slightly more expensive, not much. Never as good as here. The maintenance, and it's also serviced apartment, so what you're paying for is that they're coming in every day, making up your bed. Sometimes I even like leave a cup or something. They even or the pan, I'm like still cooking with it, they're cleaning everything up. I'm like, wow, nice, thank you. And also like small things like they have the detergent here for you and everything. They take your trash out, have a nice coffee machine, which I think I'm actually gonna get to use right now. And that's not it. The building has a pool, it has a gym. The pool, I've checked, is like nice to have if you're up for it, if you want to use it, but I don't know. Personally, I rarely use pools. I mean, if you watch my channel, you know I'm all the time at like different places, and the thing is, sometimes if the pool is not like very functionally swimmable, which most hotel pools just are not, usually, but it's still nice to hang out next to. But the gym, for a hotel gym, I would say it's pretty nice. We're gonna take it down in a second. And actually also, they're offering massages here. When I arrived on the first day, my back was breaking. It actually still kind of is a little bit. Ooh, had a bit of a long road, been a bit sick. So once again, full service. It's like a hotel, but at the same time also serviced apartment. And they're offering breakfast here as well. So you can both, if you're coming to Philippines for a very short stay, a day or two, book it like a hotel. If you're looking for an apartment, this might be one of your best options as well. I would say, let me show you the rest of the building and let's see if we can convince them to show us the other units, if possible, if available, because I would be curious. See their cheapest options, their more expensive options. But yeah, this feels like 70 square meters, 60 probably. Very nice size. So I would say let's go. Let me show you the rest of this place, the facilities, what you can do here day to day, basically pool and gym. And then we'll ask them if they can show us the other units. I'm actually quite curious, don't know if it's possible, but we shall find out. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think about this place. For me, like as I said, I featured it in the first video. People were quite interested, and in many other Asian cities this would be like good mid-upper range, but I have to say in Philippines, for me it's hard to find a place where I'm like, it's really good. So coming down, what is it, fourth floor? Third floor. Press your card, you get in. Quite interesting, they have a laundry area, even though I don't know if all units have a wash machine, but mine does. So here's like a nice little co-working area. Before I saw some people here, but generally fairly nice and quiet. So personally I prefer working in the unit, but if you wanna, oh my god, wait. Holding the sneeze. If you wanna, like, I don't know, meet some people, do some work, nice and air-conditioned co-working area. Lots of daylight once again coming from outside. On the third floor, slightly obviously you hear the street as well, but I would say definitely nice to have on such hot weather conditions is indoor pool. I mean, kind of like a open air pool. That's actually what I want to say, not indoor. Kind of have it walled off. I think it actually would be also cool to see the street, but still nice design. Pretty long pool. I think it's not too deep, but definitely nice to have. And for me, amazing thing just to keep on top of that life is having a gym. And so you walk through here. This is where I had a massage earlier. So hello, how are you? I'm just gonna take a look, little shot. So it looks like right now nobody here really all so much. Overall, got nice treadmills facing the outside, facing in many ways kind of like the ones at the highway, but also lots of greenery. And what can we say about the equipment? They got a multi-press, which is good to have. You can do a lot of things on it. Got kind of like this block of machines, but the good thing to have is dumbbells up to 25 kilos. So good vibe. Kind of like have this exposed brick. See you later. That is something that's quite interesting. It's a small room and there's a guy just chilling there. I should have asked him about the fourth floor, because let's go do that right now. I saw they have some type of fourth floor. Sorry, I was wondering, there's like a fourth floor or something.
Fourth floor, sir.
Yeah.
How do
How do I get there?
I will the fourth floor, sir.
Thank you. And the gym, is it open 24/7 or?
Until 10 p.m. only, sir.
I see. Like special access for the 4th floor, or?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is on like the top floor, 31st, 2nd?
For the 32nd, sir, it's for the residents only, sir.
Mhm.
It's not for the...
And 31?
Yes, sir. For now, sir, is...
VIP lounge, 32. What is that?
It's for the residents only, sir. It's not only access for the guests, hotel guests, sir.
Uh-huh. So the VIP lounge is not part of the hotel, or?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, for the garden deck, sir. Thank you, sir.
Interesting. So I'm like wondering, do I have to ask the guy every time I want to go on the garden deck? I don't know. It's quite nice. So got like good amount of greenery going on here. Little area here. Let's call it the yoga area. I will title it the yoga area, but yeah, basically saw it in the elevator. 4th floor garden area. And it's funny, I also thought the smoking area is here. I don't smoke, but at the same time there is a sign for strictly no smoking, which is quite strict in Philippines in general. So yeah, let's go. Hello. I was wondering, is it possible to see the other units? Like,
Again, sir?
is it possible to maybe see the other units?
Other
Like
units.
2-bedroom,
Of course, sir.
studio maybe?
All of the units available, sir.
Just the unit type.
All right, sir. You may sit down, sir. I'll just call
Sure.
someone. to
All right,
assist.
thank you. I wonder how many units are available and how long it would take for me to see them all. Let's chill here. So also over here in the lobby, what is it? They got kind of like they're selling capsules. I think some of these I had in the room just earlier today. Oh, I've looked at it all the time, but I didn't realize it's kind of like a coffee area. So you got like a nice coffee machine here. Okay. Alright, good afternoon.
By the way, I'm Third Solas. I'm the duty manager today.
Nice to meet you.
I'm actually a security
Great.
manager too.
Great,
so
great,
yeah,
great.
because we have a rotation here. So yeah. How are you? How's the stay so far?
Very good. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Is there anything that you need to? How about the rooms? Is it, everything is well in the rooms?
Everything good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So most of our showrooms are on the 12th floor. So
12th floor?
Yeah.
I see. Ah, showrooms. So
yeah.
you use them to show people?
Yes.
That's perfect. All right.
Especially those are inquiring.
What are we gonna check first? What are we gonna check first?
We gotta check first the studio
Studio, perfect.
executive room. There.
Studio executive. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what is the daily rate for that one?
Sure.
You know what is the daily rate for that one?
These are daily rates, sir. 1 month. I'll just check on my record.
Yeah, sure. So it's a studio, yeah?
Yeah, right now our published rate for this studio executive is 9,693.
I didn't quite hear. How much?
It's 9,693.
9,600.
Yeah.
All right, I see. Oh, still fairly large. Nice.
Yeah.
Whoop. I guess we can check the 2-bedroom maybe?
Yeah. This is the largest room actually.
Yeah.
This is a 3-bedroom. The last actually.
So we got like a big living room.
Yeah.
Got a wife here. Does that come with it or?
They just set it up actually because of the bridal fair actually. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There was a bridal fair earlier.
So Big bedroom here.
Yeah.
There's another room somewhere hiding, or?
Yeah, actually, the third room is outside this room.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Ah, here, there we go. Second bedroom. I see. It's just like a separate one, yeah?
Yeah, it was separated than the other room.
Okay. Okay, guys, good morning right now. With what a view of, beautiful Manila. I even had no idea that the mountains are surrounding the city like that. Not surrounding, on one side of them you have this nice mountain. And as of right now, it's breakfast time. 20 minutes left, as always. I'm a little bit last minute, so let me take you along. I think today they said there's some type of Filipino special, so we'll see how that looks. Make sure to grab a card. Sometimes I forget one on my way out. And one thing I can tell you for sure is that when you're traveling all the time, having like a wash machine on deck, and I'm not cooking much, but sometimes cook up a little piece of meat, I just give you that extra layer of freedom, and especially knowing that your underwear is not going to be stinky all the time because you have a wash machine going on. Not that it is, I mean, perhaps sometimes, but seriously, just this view. First time I'm actually looking really into the far, and you see all the layers of the mountains. If somebody of you knows what exactly those mountains are and what is hidden behind there, some hidden ancient civilizations perhaps, or maybe just some farms, some pigs, let me know. But yeah, absolutely love myself a nice view. And from here also you kind of like seeing here, this looks like some type of residential gated area, some nice houses. But in the back also you're seeing the city skyline, the big skyscrapers. I don't know if this is still Ortigas or if it's already approaching Makati, but yeah, I have to say, I'm probably gonna shoot a full video about it because as an alternative to Makati and BGC, a little bit quieter in a sense, a little bit more authentic. I think it's kind of more of a business district around here. Very nice area to stay because 20 minutes away you're from the other main areas. And yeah, let's go grab the breakfast. So I got the cart, right? Right, guys, you saw me having the cart. Good. So basically they got like pool, gym here, and what I love really the most about it is how quiet and peaceful it is for the most part. It's a big hotel. We're here on the 23rd floor. I think there's a couple more of them. Let's go to the ground floor. Nicely. So, hello, good morning. So the breakfast here, hello, it's in the corner. Hello. So, walking in, I have to say, actually very, very nice interior, kind of like nice and calm with the wine red and blue. And this is the breakfast stations. For the first time in my life, yesterday I had breakfast here. I saw you can kind of like select your own soup. Usually you can select the ingredients, but here you can even boil it yourself. At first I was like, wow, so much freedom. And let's see, so today a little bit more choice. Basically we got some, I have no idea what chicken frittata is, but I guess by the looks of it, it explains it. Some chicken and some type of cheese base. Wow, that looks really good. We got some homemade ham right here. So pretty good rice. Couple of options here, a little salad bar, and also you can order off the menu a lot of the things. Nice egg station here in the corner. Good morning. Is it maybe possible to do like 2 whole eggs and 2 egg whites?
So after that,
We'll do that.
Egg white.
Yes.
Okay.
2 whole, 2 egg white.
Everything.
I would say just tomato and onion, please.
So,
Thank you. So the thing about Philippines is that I've noticed is over the years, they really like to go heavy on the salt. So the pork bacon is very salty. I had yesterday egg with it, which is crazy salty. So I'm gonna stick clear of that. Here's some like nice little fruit shots. So let's see, where are we gonna base ourselves off? Somewhere with a bit more light. You see, I'm a light freak. Ooh, I think here looks really nice. So guys, this is what we're looking at. Got a nice egg, even with some more egg whites, some of the chicken, a little bit for carbs, some nice bacon, little fruit, not going too heavy, nice little coffee, and beautiful ambience. So back in the room, and all this video I've been looking for a massage, and I've actually got one right here. Sorry, the spa is here as well?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Over there, yeah. Hello. I think I have a booking for 12.
Yes, sir. 2306?
Yes. Correct.
Okay, sir. Pass.
Wait, yeah.
Filipino kayo, sir?
Sorry?
Filipino. Are you Filipino?
I don't know. Do I look Filipino? A little bit, maybe? Slightly?
A little.
Yeah? No.
For a while, sir.
But I am a kuya. The lady is strong. She was massaging me already pretty good. She's like, you want harder? I'm like, yeah, I want harder. And then everything was really good. But when she started to do the calves, now they almost hurt a little bit. But you know, I guess you get what you ask for. I mean, it was really, really good. Deep tissue that's, you know, actually has real benefits. Just like relaxing massage. Come on. If it doesn't hurt, it's not good. Okay. Alright, you guys know, I would say one of the cutest thing is the snacks that they provide for you when you come, and it's all Philippines stuff. So you have some biscuits. I already put some of these in the fridge. What I love is that some countries, they do truly locally products. So here it says what fruits, where they're sourced from. I already tried it. This is guayabano, so sour sop fruit, and the real deal is right next to it as well. But that is not all. Seriously, already made a bit of a mess over here, but check this out. So probably gonna shoot the apartment tour a bit later, but this stuff before I'm gonna eat it all. Banana chips, Olina's Bakehouse. And what I'm curious about is, where is it produced? I cannot tell right now. Whatever it may be, most of the products are really Filipino, and this is as Filipino as it gets. It's a tuk-tuk, and when I touched it, I noticed this right here. I mean, this is freaking gold right there. It almost killed my honey wine, which is also made in the Philippines. Honeywinephilippines.com. How cool is that? This is the traditional where they do ice cream every time you're in a like more old school area of Philippines, but pretty much everywhere sometimes you see one of those. I wish I would have a bigger luggage so I could take all of this stuff with me, but I mean, this is freaking legendary. So we're just sitting down here for a bit, getting some work done in the co-working, very nice and peaceful. And I would say, to wrap up the day, it's at the gym. Whew, so we're good?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
I'm just worried about your feet, sir.
I get it, I just don't have shoes right now.
Sir. Sorry about that, I'm just worried about your feet.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm allowed to wear sandals. Nice. So we're finishing off right now a little workout. Almost pretty much can say enjoyed the sunset here. Big windows,